All right. I think we're here and ready to stream. Hi guys, how are you all doing? It's so good to see you all. Thank you so much for coming in here today. We are going to be playing the new Farm Sim 25 DLC, Highlands Fishing, which features an amazing, gorgeous, I believe it's like a Scottish map, and they've introduced fish farming and fishing into the game, along with a couple of other different new crops and industries, and they also added Highland cows into it too, which is really neat. I'm excited to get into it. Okay.
Hey, you're doing great. You cultivate wonderful experiences
Oh,
to share.
Leonard,
It's
thank
a joy
you.
to see you, whether you feel good or down. I've enjoyed this gift to bear witness to such a lovely human, and
And glad to be a part of any validation of your efforts. Lander, thank you so much, dude. I really do appreciate you. I hope we're doing well. Farm, create a new farm. Oh my god. Ultra farm. See, I had this all set up for the start of stream, right? There we go. Okay, so now we can see what fields there are. I don't know what crops this has. Farmland 20. Isn't it supposed to tell me what's already growing there? This is barley, and it's owned by Walter. Walter can kick rocks. Hi, sweetie. It's good to see you. I hope you're doing well. Thank you so much for coming in here. So we're going to purchase this. God, we have no money. I would have liked to have started off with vehicles, but that's okay. We can rent them. We can do whatever. This field has grass. I would also really like to own this field too. So I need to take a big fat loan from the government. Sweetie, how are you doing? It's really good to see you. Chameleon, hello, welcome. That's your mistake. You were too prepared, apparently. Apparently. Is this a European map? Yeah, it is. It's, I believe it's based in Scotland, actually. But yeah, if you, Cams, if you need more help, let me know. But it's an option. It's a setting. When you start a brand new map, you must not have had it selected. Let me know if you need more help, though. Okay. Gonna purchase that. Which field has the cows in them? Is it 22? Is it? Nope. Oh, I bet you it's 50. Has to be 50. Is it? I love them. Hello. You're very cute. They're so fuzzy. Love them. Big cows. I want to own this plot, but let's not get too ahead of ourselves. Let's get the equipment that we need in order to harvest this field, to harvest the grass field, and then see where we can go with that, okay? And so, I believe it's P? Yes. A good investment is a good... You want a good tractor first. But that field is ready, so what we can do is... Oh, how fast is time moving? Times 5? Oh, that's fine. We want a good harvester. That's first order of business is a decent harvester. Wait, what is the difference? Forage? Oh, forage harvesting. Yeah. Let's go with... Oh, I want the New Holland, but God, it's expensive. I feel like we don't have New Holland money yet, chat. What's on discount? Probably nothing. Ooh. That JB tractor? Do we like that? Is that a medium or is that a what type of tractor is this? Ooh. XC, good call, hey, good call. Interior carpet? Why is there what? No. That's so wild.
Medium.
Chili, medium tractor, thank you. Thank you for the prime sub, dude. I appreciate you. You deserve the comfort. Bro, it's not even the comfort. It's going to be harder to clean the vehicle. Are you kidding me? I'm going to have to vacuum that out instead of just, like, hosing this shit down. You kidding me? No. This is not comfort for my bare feet that I'm going to be putting into my tractor. At what point am I going to benefit comfort-wise from an interior carpet in my medium tractor? 306 horsepower would start to get heavy. Okay. Gotta get the deep pile shag option. Gross. Yeah, we're gonna leave it as is. License plate? Can I make it say ultra? Oh, this is too much typing. No, it's gonna take up too much time. Let's just, yeah, we're gonna buy this. We're gonna purchase it. Okay, chat. 1's in chat for the interior carpet. 2's in chat for no carpet. Are you guys carpet enjoyers? I feel like overalls with bare feet is a bit of a vibe, though, ready. Okay. Okay, chat wants the carpet. You guys suck. No hardwood or nothing? No, not in this game. Okay, yeah, that was a really good call on the discount store. I think we're gonna have to budget-wise go with the Macy Ferguson. So, let's do that. Do we really want to customize it? Like, not really. Okay, I'm gonna purchase that. And then we want the appropriate header for it. Could you change the color of the header? Wait, what? Glossy? I'm pretty sure that's the same color. We're gonna purchase that. Yeah. So now I'm going to... How do I get AI to move this again? I'm trying to remember. Mr. Corb! I appreciate you. I hope we're doing well. Create a job. Does this cost me? This probably cost me money, doesn't it? Go to target position. And he should start going there. Or did I not set that up properly? Hey, Goose, it's going all right. How are you? It's the color of the spinning thing. Doesn't the... Chili, aren't you going to school for this? Doesn't the spinning thing have a technical term? Shouldn't you know this? You did the glasses redeem? Did you? I will wear them then. I didn't start it. Yeah, I did. The exhaust was on and everything. No way, dude. The exhaust was on. It automatically starts when you get in. Don't give me that crap, chat. Also, guys, let me know. Oh, because I didn't press start job. Oh, Zanker, you mean starting the job. Sorry, I thought you meant starting the tractor. I was like, dude, I saw the exhaust come out of it. No, Zanker, my bad. You're right. You're right. Start job. There we go. Guess I just follow him out then, hey? Yeah. I got you, Zanker. What was I gonna say to you guys? Oh, yeah, no, sorry, the mic kind of gets chromed out. It's a really cool virtual green screen. It automatically detects me and what it thinks it wants. It thinks I want, and then it, like, virtually gets rid of everything else. Isn't that cool? So I don't actually have a green screen behind me at all. This is such a beautiful map. And then, yeah, just a heads up, guys. So we are playing on a server, but we do have some strict rules just because when the farm first starts off, there's not a lot of... Retired farmer says the skinny thing is called a reel. Ooh, cool. Empty farm boy, are you talking in third person or did you ask someone else? I'm just curious. Thank you for that, though. Yeah, it looks pretty good, underscore. It does. So... This is a multiplayer server, but for now, just because we're just starting off the farm and there's not a lot of jobs to do, not a lot of things to do, and I've had Third person. Well, farm boy, thank you. I just wanted to know if I should be giving you the credit. So yeah, I should be. Right now, the server's only open to our Twitch moderators, tier 3 subs, and Nitro boosters. But at that, the only thing that I really have available right now, just because there's not much to really do in the game, is if you guys want to run external contracts and rent the machinery, you guys are welcome to. Just let me know in chat if you are tier 3 or a booster and you'd like to join our mod, and I can give you guys the server info. But if not, we're just starting off, guys. There's really not a lot to do, and I just don't want this to turn into some, like, crazy whatever thing. In the past, we've had people following me around and crashing into my tractor, and just a lot of mucking around, which I don't appreciate. So that's kind of how we're running things. I wish in a perfect world that I could play this game with everyone, but just because we're streaming and it is important that, you know, what we're doing, we're putting quality work out there, I just can't. I'm so sorry, for lack of a better word, I don't trust all of you to join this. I'm gonna be blunt. I'm gonna be very honest. Yeah, farm sim looks great. Do the cattle graze? So... Oh, I'm trying to remember. I think to some degree they do graze, so they won't die. But when you feed them the proper foods, aka total mixed rations, which is a combination of silage, hay, and straw, I think that's what it is, right, chat? Hay, silage, and straw, all mixed together with some minerals. That's when the cows have the most optimum production and optimal growth in game. Hi, Yashari. Good to see you. Okay, I'm trying to remember how to use the AI lines again. It's hold H, is it? Steering assist. Thank you. Yeah, that looks good to me. That looks good to me. So then I tap H. No, chat. How do I do this again? Also, I have to turn on this whole thing too. So V, X, B turns that on. And I want to, so straw swath is enabled, and we do want that. Yeah, chat, is it hold H? Doesn't that just bring up the menu though? That's what just happened though. For the, to turn on the guidelines? Hold H to bring up either. No, it's a button that I'm supposed to tap. I'm supposed to tap something. Get onto the field? You get onto the field. Oh, there we go. Thank you, chat. And then 3 is cruise control. Nice. This is a really nice, solid-sized field. I quite like it. You forgot to buy a trailer. Ooh, Jones, that's where you're wrong. It's not that I've forgotten to buy a trailer, it's we haven't done that yet. Mm-hmm. That's what I want. I want steering assist right now. All of your machines are spotless. That's how you know I've done 0 farming. Okay, and then we're gonna go to the end here. Back it up a little bit so the straw swath doesn't pile up in one big gigantic pile. There we go. And then I tap H and then press 3. There we go. It is probably the best feature that they've added into this game, by the way, guys. I don't think I've turned dirt off, Zanker, but I don't know. I don't remember turning that on or off. This is cute. I like the little country path beside our farm here. It's quite nice. When did you last play this? For the Nexat DLC, I believe. The Nexat pack? If you remember when that was. I genuinely love this game so much. And I actually, guys, I really do want to start a YouTube series for it too. I've been toying with the idea of doing it. The only reason I haven't done it is just I haven't had time. I basically, for me to focus more on YouTube, I need to take a step back away from streaming, and I'm not sure if I'm, not that I, like, whoa, okay, hold on. Let me correct myself. I'm not, it wouldn't be like I'm quitting streaming, but it's like I would need to have a dedicated day to record YouTube videos and upload and edit them and upload them. So it would take like at least one day away from streaming a week, if that makes sense. MF being Macy Ferguson, of course. Look at that MF go. Danger copter. Do the farms have specific location or just like a climate zone? Could you clarify a little bit? I'm not quite sure I understand the question. So the entire area, there's really, besides it rains, it snows, there's a tornado sometimes. There's really, you can have seasons in the game, but when things grow, where things grow, they'll grow on all of the maps. So whether we're in the Scottish Highlands, or we're in America, or we're in the Pacific Northwest, or we're in other parts of Europe, the game will grow the same things at the same time. It won't say, oh, this is Scotland, therefore you can't grow ABC. Yeah, so this area, this map is based off of the Scottish Highlands. I don't know what area in particular. Guys, what's the name of the map again? You guys gonna mess around with mods on the server? I do minimal mods, Orion. I do minimal mods. I'm not really a, oh, no. I forgot about the Straswaff. I don't really like adding a lot of mods because A, it's a lot of work and it's a lot of maintenance. But B, I like base games. I like games in their vanilla form. I like a couple of quality of life improvements. Like I like super strength because I can't be bothered to get a front loader to move all my pallets, you know, things like that. I'm just like, no, give me a mod for that, right? Like that's realism, but I'm like, too much realism for me. Do you think you could run a small farm IRL? Ready, I used to work on a farm for 10 years. I actually just recently quit in August. So yeah, I could 110% run a small farm for sure. Oh my god. Is that the man of the hour himself? CCM, aka Canadian Captain Mustache? I was just thinking about you the other day. I was like, man, I haven't seen CCM in a little bit, and I hope he's doing well. How are you doing, dude? It's good. It's so good to see you. I hope you're doing well. Guess who's back? Yeah, dude. What have you been up to? Mods, if we can get a big shout out for CCM, and I would appreciate that. I hope you're doing well. Raiders, if you don't know who I am, my name is Ultrasaurus. I'm a mixed race Canadian streamer. We do a lot of simulation, survival, and strategy games, and tonight we're playing Farm Sim. We're doing the new Highland fishing DLC, and so far it's pretty cool. I like it. Hi, South Rebel. Good to see you. Oh, of course, dude. CCM, thank you so much for the raid, too. That was super thoughtful of you. Oh my god, you're also playing Farm Sim. Let's go. Let's go. How was Farm Sim? Guys, Canadian Captain Mustache. I primarily I think I met you when you were doing flight sims. They do a lot of Microsoft Flight Sim, and I believe you do a lot of, correct me if I'm wrong, I'm pretty sure you do DCS too, but I might be misremembering this now. But CCM, if the name didn't tip you off, they are a Canadian content creator, and we love our Canadian content creators here. But they also fly planes IRL too, and sometimes they'll do cheeky little IRL streams where they will go onto an airport and talk about the planes that they have there. I hope you're doing well, dude. You still mostly do flight sim? Yeah, for sure, for sure. Farming in Ontario sucked this year. What made farming so awful this year for you? Why is it called Highland fishing? Because it's in the Scottish Highlands and there's fishing. It's Giant Software is a very, very simple company. Very simple. It's pretty straightforward. Yeah, they added fishing. It's really cool. They added on-land aquaculture, and they also added sea nets in here too, which I think is oh my god, I'm not even on the line. Which I think is fantastic. There was a lack of rain. That's a pretty out there naming convention. What do you mean, dude? It's pretty simple. It's pretty straightforward. I don't know what you're talking about. CCM, if you want to tell us Microsoft Flight Sim and DCS. Nice, nice. Yeah, I was like, I don't remember you playing Farm Sim, but at the same time, you know, for those of us who play simulation games, you know, if you like planes, you probably like tractors. And if you like tractors, you probably like trains. And if you like trains, you probably like trucks, right? There's a lot of overlap with simulation games. CCM, if you want to tell us a little bit more about your Farm Sim playthrough and what you might be streaming this week, I'd love to hear from you. Oh, you forgot that. Yeah, Yuvari, I got you. It was too hot and sunny? Oh no. Oh, that's too bad. You've been doing Farm Sim on and off for a year. Ditto Trucky, right? Serious?
Tell me why I'm as excited for the onions as I am the fish. Also, hi.
Because you're an ogre. Serious. Because you're an ogre. Did you ever get your Discord account back, by the way, dude? Serious? It's good to see you. How are you doing? Can we see some fishing? How about when I finish... Do you want me to do it now, Andy? Or do you want to wait until I finish harvesting this field? Because I'm going to feel a little torn walking away from this field right now. In Farm Sim, you spent $10 million to get $43,000 worth of onions. Dude, that sounds like... That sounds very accurate. Not only just for Farm Sim, but for farming in general, dude. The equipment is so expensive. It's like, farming is not cheap to do. Yeah, Andy, is that okay? Yeah, Andy, let me just finish up this field and then we'll go and do some fishing. So, oh no, my harvester is full. Okay, this is the part where who was giving me heck earlier? They're like, Ultra. It was Jones. Ultra, you forgot the trailer. And I was like, oh, yeah, Jones, that's not a problem. And then I remembered that that I need to drive the trailer back. Where is the store? Hold on. Why am I having such a hard time seeing this? You know what, Matt? I think what's really, really funny and interesting is that growth, soil, hotspots. I want the tip station, loading station, production, animals, contracts, other. With the... Guys, where's the garage? Why am I struggling so hard? Here, actually, hold on. I can just do this. Right? Can I teleport there? I think I can teleport there. There's actually a lot of farmers out there that will literally play Farm Sim in their tractor while they are farming. Like for some farmers, they love this game a lot. Okay, so this has a maximum capacity of 8 meters cubed. I'd rather get this one. I'd rather get the larger one. Yeah, let's get that. With the extension, trailer hitch, yes. Cover, yes. I don't care about the color. Default color is fine. Okay, where does this show up? Yeah, the farming in SnowRunner was not great. It was... Oh, it's right here. Why doesn't the shop have an icon then? That's so weird. Oh, that's kind of irritating. Okay, that's fine. We are going to enter the vehicle. Toggle map view. Okay, I think we can probably figure out my way there. It's right across from 5. Okay, thank you. That's super helpful. Yeah, the DLC just came out today, Blaze. Of course. And if you guys do have Farm Sim on the Giant Software launcher, by the way, if you guys are interested in getting this DLC, if you guys want to use my code or use my link to purchase Farm Sim through the Giant's launcher, it would mean the world to me. It's never ever expected. It's always appreciated. If you own it on Steam, it's not going to work because you need to purchase the Steam version. But additionally, if you guys do not have Farm Sim... This thing cooks! This is cooking. If you guys don't have Farm Sim, you can also use my code to purchase Farm Sim as well. Okay, it's just okay, I see where it is. It's just a straight crapshoot ahead. Also, chat, there's a lot of people in chat, and I'm also focusing on driving and farming. If I miss anything, you're one of those IRL farmers, Jones. Nice. But yeah, guys, I did work on a farm for 10 years. It was not a large farm, it was a small farm, and I took care of animals for 10 years. I mucked stalls, I carried hay bales, I fed everyone, cleaned up everyone, did a lot of nasty jobs that I don't want to talk about on chat because it was disgusting and awful, but as a farmer, you gotta do this stuff, because someone's gotta do it. SnowRunner farming was as good as SnowRunner jogging. Hi, Quiet, it's good to see you. Yeah, SnowRunner farming was something that nobody asked for and nobody liked. I mean, to be fair, Matt, Mortuary's Assistant is just like a spooky game, too. Yeah, exactly, for the lulz. Yeah, they'll turn on the GPS steering and then they just play Farm Sim in the tractor. And then we also have other farmers, by the way, that we are friends with some dairy farmers. They come into chat every now and then. I'm half expecting Robo Milker to hop in and say hi tonight. But Robo Milker is a real-life Canadian dairy farmer, and they'll come in here and they'll play Farm Sim with us. So there's nothing wrong with, like, hey, I do this for a job. I don't want to do this recreationally. That's fine. But there are quite a lot of people out there, like real-life truckers that love playing American Truck Sim, real-life farmers that like playing Farm Sim, real-life pilots, Canadian Captain Mustache, who also like flying planes in their spare time too. Mods, if we can also get another big shout out for CCM, I would really appreciate that, guys. A good friend of the stream, someone whom, dude, I'm so happy to see that you're doing okay. Like, genuinely, I was thinking about you the other day, and I'm like, man, I hope CCM's doing all right. Go and check them out. They're doing Farm Sim. They're good people. They're super funny, super chill, easygoing. Hi, Angie. Good to see you. I am not feeling that much better, Angie, to be quite honest with you. But we're doing okay. Thank you for asking. Your first Farm Sim was Farm Sim 08? Oh my god, dude, you've got me beat. My first Farm Sim was Farm Sim 15. I mean, Matt, someone's... Okay, I don't even want to know if I want to bring it up and... No, I don't want to bring the mood down in chat. There's only been one time where someone told me their job title, and I physically cringed, and I had like a very strong physical reaction to what they were telling me, because I was like, that's a rough job. Like, that, I admire you so much for taking that job, because like that, I never thought about what they did for a job as being a job, but it totally is, and I'm like, dude, I couldn't do what you're doing. There's no way. Yeah, I mean, but yeah, Matt, someone's got to do it, and I think there's like almost a sereneness to the job, Matt, and it's kind of nice because you pretty much, I'm assuming you kind of work on your own, right? You worked on a farm for like 5 years in Canada's soup and salad bowl known as Holland Landing. I don't understand. Is that in Ontario? What is Holland Landing? Open cover. There we go. Oh, CCM, of course! Dude, seriously, like, you know, you just wonder about people. You're like, man, I miss them. I don't know where they went, but I miss them. I know you've been super busy. You've had ISP issues, being throttled to Twitch for years. Oh, that's frustrating, dude. I'm sorry.
Hey, listen.
Yeah, of course, Angie. Thank you for coming in here and for saying hi. I appreciate you. It means a lot for everybody coming in here to have you guys hanging out with us while we play. You've been IRL farming for 30 years. You got me beat. Yeah, I worked on a pretty small farm, so you know what I would do would be very different from what someone else would be doing on a much larger scale farm. But yeah, no, I know, at least with animal husbandry, I know the basics. I took care of cows, horses, donkeys, sheep, goats, everything. Hiya, Butts, coming at the tier 1s up. You've been subbed for a whole year, dude. Let's go. Thank you. I hope we're doing well. It's good to see you. Thank you so much for the support. I think it's already unfolded, so I think we just have to turn it on, right? We'll find out real quick if it's... Yeah, it's processing it. Okay, cool. It's north of Tirana. It's the Holland marsh that Dutch farmers drained when they came to settle Ontario. We grow all the delicate things like onions, carrots, celery, garlic, lettuces, and so forth. Oh, that's for Littles. Thank you for sharing that. That's really cool. Yeah, who here in chat already has the DLC, and how are you guys liking it? Turn. There you go. Your friend lives across the highway from his father, born and raised farmer, usually various types of grains. Sister runs a horse training business. That would be tough. That's tough work, Matt. I used to ride and train horses, and it is an industry. That's all I'll say. I didn't run the business, but I would train ponies. I would teach them to not turf little kids, because I'm also a very small person. You take care of a farm with 200 pigs and 438 hectares? Oh, dude, pigs are stinky. Pig farms can be very stinky. Have you tried to fish yet? No, we're gonna finish harvesting this field, Blaze Wrath, and then we'll do some fishing. Okay, in all fairness, I actually have already done the fishing. I got to play an early access version of Highlands fishing at PAX West. Farm Sim had a booth there, so I already got to play on that, and I got to muck around with it. I got to check out the map beforehand, which was super cool. Got to hang out with Kermit there. You made 12,000. I want to do a zero start YouTube series for this map, XC. That's what I want to do. You have year 1 and you're loving the new map so far? BC, man, that's awesome. Oh, cool, Condiment Services. I hope you have fun. Yeah, cows smell a lot better than pigs, for sure. Cows don't smell that offensively. Ooh, gotta go to bed. Todd, have a good night. I hope you have fun playing this on Saturday. You just harvested this exact field less than an hour ago. I mean, Tori, it's not that much of a stretch that we both harvested the same field that is next to the starter farm that you get. Like, if we had both harvested some other field on the other side of the map, I think that would be pretty crazy, but this is really close to the starter farm that the game gives you, so that's not at all surprising. Oh, dude, turkeys and ducks smell disgusting. I was always much happier cleaning the pig pen than I was cleaning the turkey pen. The turkey pen made me like this. It's just so gross, man. I don't know what it is that turkeys do with their food, but they just turn it into nastiness and stink. No, seriously, it's like dealing with chicken and turkey stuff. I feel like the chickens didn't smell as pungent as the turkeys. I feel like the turkeys smelled worse. But no, I would much rather give me a job with the pigs. I'll take that over the chickens. 100. I love chickens, but their poo smells bad. Oh no, Jen. Darn kids. Yeah, pig processing plants can be pretty stinky. Serious, used to live in SoCal near tons of cow farms. They don't smell entirely it's a smell. What is it? They call it like cowboy perfume, right? That's cow patties. Oh, I missed that little bit. Hold on, we'll grab that. We'll see how things go, Condiment Services. We'll see how things go. Dude, I don't know. Ducks and turkeys have, like, Satan incarnate in their digestive tract or something. I don't know how to describe it. I would argue, Matt, that decomposing anything smells awful. Of course, Ian, you can do whatever the heck you want to do here. Of course, for sure. Did I tell you guys all the news? I don't even know if I told you guys all the news that I wanted to tell you. We got really distracted because within the first, like, 15 minutes of streaming, we had that amazing raid by Blue Spark. Which completely derailed anything that I was gonna tell you guys. Yeah, I get distracted so easily too, chat. And again, like, if I miss anything in chat, it's unless you are actually offensive and you were like, what's his name? Was his name Bob in chat? Came into chat and said, show boobs. I don't get why people do that. You know that they know that Google exists, right? You know that you can just type in like BEWBS boobs into Google and then like you can literally have an entire like 1920 by 1080 screen of like tatas. They know that, right? I never understand that. Wait, you can do that? Yeah, it's this cool thing called Google, and you can type things into it, and it'll give you answers. Whoa, okay, Rogish. Rogish just like comes back into chat, sweaty. just sweaty. This house is a prison of bullshit on planet something. Oh my god, that's a stepbrother's quote. Nobody ever says show me balls. Life isn't fair. Quiet. The next time I hang out in your stream, I will make you feel more included. How about that? Also, Quiet, how has Project Zomboid been treating you? Quiet was doing a really cool modded playthrough of Project Zomboid this week, where you start on the top of, I don't know how many floors is it? It's like a 64 floor tower, and from the very bottom a fire starts, and you try to see how quickly you can go from the top to as close as to the bottom that you can get before the fire engulfs the entire building. Got it. Last stream ever for me. That account has left the platform, by the way. I figured, yeah. It's great when Andy does a Bob Ross painting stream and all the show Bobs. Ooh, Zanker. Did I ever play The Sims 3 when it was new? Of course I did. I've played all of The Sims. Is that stuff coming out the final product, or is that some waste? So, the stuff coming out the back is called, it's straw. And you can choose to turn it on or off. I'm turning it on because I can bale it into straw bales, and then I can either use it for bedding for the animals, or I can sell it. So it's up to each player. You don't have to harvest it. The other thing that you can do with it is, hi Tomda.
Morning.
Good evening. It's so good to see you. Thank you for the tier 1 sub for a year. Let's go. I hope you're doing well. Thank you so much. Towering Inferno mod. I might have to check that out, Quiet. Excuse me. I believe there are... Chat, you can correct me because I haven't really done this too much. I believe there are also machines that don't bale the straw, but they mix it back into the field, and then that gives you a harvesting bonus for your next harvest. Chat, if someone else in chat can speak to that, that would be amazing. There's a severe shortage of... Dude, there's a severe shortage of everything on this farm right now, Raz. Everything. Yeah, thank you, Quiet. I would appreciate that. And guys, please go and check out Quiet, a good friend of this channel and stream. We really adore and appreciate them. They're super funny, very pro mental health, just an overall great place to hang out in. I think we're more than halfway through harvesting this field. We're gonna have to stop to empty the rest of the barley that we have, though, at some point. Straw is a byproduct of a few crops. Yes, correct. So straw is like the stocky parts that don't contain like the seeds or the parts that we consume. And yeah, it can be used for bedding or food for the animals, or I'm pretty sure it can be incorporated back into the field. Chat, what button did I press? Why do I have FPS on the top right of my screen? How do I get rid of that? What the... This is one of the friendliest and chillest streams I've been a part of in a while. Really appreciate it. I love how Matt tells us that after I just told everyone to Google boobs. Friendly, chill, maybe not the most wholesome. No, Matt, I appreciate you, and thank you so much for hanging out with us. We try to be a cozy, chill place on this corner of Twitch. We do a lot of simulation games here, so we do like flight sims, farm sims, trucking sims, racing sims. We're going to be doing a lot of Project Motor Racing when that comes out later in November. We're actually going to be on the front page of Twitch doing that. We also play a lot of like survival games and a lot of like factory games, if those appeal to you. But yeah, Matt, it's been really fun chatting with you, and I appreciate you hanging out with us, and thank you for the feedback. Seriously, it means a lot to hear that from people, because I feel like everybody who's here is clearly here because they enjoy it, but it's not super frequent where people like share their thoughts and like what they like about the stream. So it really does mean a lot to get that feedback, and I appreciate that. Jen, I like how Jen didn't correct me on the wholesome part, by the way. Jen's like, no, you unhinged. You've returned from Google. How sweaty are we? Did you know you can thrice cook egg noodles for epic chow mein? You boil them, you fry them, and then you stir fry.
Hey,
what?
listen.
Wait, Rogish, what do you mean? What's the first fry? I don't get that. As an Asian, I don't know. I know what stir fry is. I know you put it in the wok, but what do you mean what's the difference between frying and stir frying? Yeah, Evan, thank you. If you turn off the swath and then I think mulch it or something, it gives you a bonus. Yeah, it's something like that, Zanker. I can't quite remember. Yeah, front page, November 25th, chat. Mark your calendars, all right? Is it F2? Blessed day. Alias, blessed day, thank you. To run the wok with oil to crispy it up and then dry it out so it absorbs the stir-fry marinade more. Okay. You're ripping your way through your 4th or 5th playthrough of Watch Dogs. Oh, nice. Yeah, I've heard a lot of good things about Watch Dogs. The frying is clearly done without stirring. Yala, thank you for your contribution to chat tonight. So chat, how often are new farm sims released? I'm trying to remember. Is it every 2 years? So can we expect a new farm sim next November? Normally 2 years. I really, really hope that if there is another farm sim preview event, that I get invited to it. It was so cool last year getting invited to that event. It was like, this is gonna sound so silly, but it was like one of the top highlights of my life. It was so fun. You remember oh, Tigress! You found us while browsing this category? Shut the front door. Tigress, you've just been in here for so long that I'm like, dude, I don't know where you came. Like, I love you. I love you. I don't know where you came from, but I love that you're here. But no, that's so cool. And now that you said that, it does seem very familiar in my brain that you're in here a lot for the Farm Sim streams, so that makes sense. It's not every 2 years, so then what are the gaps then? Extra sweaty planning tomorrow's dinner. Oh, are you making Chinese food? Whoa, 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 whoa. What's on the menu? Also, if you want suggestions, I would love to give you suggestions too, if you're interested. Oh yeah, we're Canadian, eh? Yeah. We love supporting Canadian content creators, we do. I was asking if it was good because I wanted to buy it. Yeah, Farm Sim is always like a fantastic game. I would say, like, Farm Sim 22, it was not a bad game by any means. but I feel like the amount of improvements, both graphically and gameplay-wise, that it offered over 19 weren't nearly as significant as the upgrades and improvements that 25 showed over 22. I think a lot of people... Like, Farm Sim 2 was insanely popular, by the way. Don't get me wrong. Like, it was not a flop. It was such a big game. There were more active players and people purchasing Farm Sim 22 than the new Call of Duty game at the time, by the way, which is, like, my favorite thing in the world. It's like, yeah, there's more people literally playing this farming simulator than Call of Duty, like a AAA game. Chow mein with broccoli, chicken, and baby corn. This is an Asian heritage. I love that. I love that for you. If you have a lot of oh, actually, hold on. This is for dinner tomorrow. Something that I like making, Roguish, but you kind of need like a day's prep. You can kind of get away with it the day of, but it's not, it's stressful, dude. Is making suyok, roasted pork belly. It's actually not as difficult as you think it would be to make it. It's pretty simple. It's a labor of love. It just takes some time. You like to say you're Albertan before you're Canadian? Oh dear. Yubari, someone told me what button to press. Yeah, and I played my fair share of Farm Sim 22. Like, I played a lot of it. I really liked it. Just... I definitely wasn't as excited and stoked as I was for 22 as I was for 25. Not just Google. Did you know calculators can also show the B word you mentioned earlier? 80085? Or 8008135. But I wouldn't know personally. I just quickly Googled it too. I don't know. I never did that. I should keep a calculator on my desk so when people ask for me to show them boobs, I can whip out some old ass calculator and just have it say like boobies on it. Oh my god. Okay. Okay. Next time. Missed opportunities. Finished leftover Chinese tonight. Number 3 dinner combo: chicken fried rice, chicken chow mein, and sweet sour pork. Oh, that sounds delicious, dude. Doing that type of thing will send you straight to 7734, aka hell. You're gonna make a braised caramelized pork. Oh, that sounds delicious. I love that. Oh, that's gonna be amazing. Oh, I also have boobies. Hold on, what's on my desk? I've got honkers on my desk. I've got cocks on my desk. Dunk, can you grab the boobies? I think it's on the coffee table. Here, hold on. I've got honkers. You got the boobies? You can grab the boobies. That'd be great. Got cocks. No, I don't want peckers. No, boobies are on the. Yeah, I know where the boobies are. It's on top of the vinyl storage. Wild phrasing? Listen, I didn't name the birds, okay? I didn't name them. They came with those names. Not the HE double hockey sticks. Okay. We got boobies. We got tits. We got hooters. And my all-time favorite, floaters. Who is the person in chat here?
Calculator fun to show them 8,008,135.
I'm like, what is this? Roguish, thank you, dude. I appreciate you. Who was it in chat who said their mother had like crazy weird poops that floated so hard that they couldn't even be flushed down the toilet and they float back up the tank? Who was that? That was so wild. They're like, I go to my mom's house and there's always poop in the toilet. I'm like, does your mom not flush? They're like, no, their poop is just so buoyant it comes back up. Like you flush once and it comes back for like round 2 electric boogaloo. I don't know, man. I don't know. This ain't my mom. This is someone else in chat. They shared it too, so I feel like if anything you guys share with me in chat is like free game for me to bring up at any time. That's some concerning poops. I don't even know what you need to ingest to have poops that are just so buoyant. Kaido, you joined stream at the perfect time. Oh, okay, gotcha, Exy. Well, it's nice that the place is still open. Sounds like a diet issue, but like, is it fats? There's something, there are certain things that cause your numbers 2s to do certain things, and like, I'm pretty sure like little deer pellet floaters means you're not eating a balanced diet. Chilled but unhinged is a perfect description. Yeah. Is it fat? Is it high fiber? Really? Interesting. Alright guys, we are almost done harvesting this field, and when we... Oh, I'm gonna have to empty this out before we continue. Turn this off. Even trapped gas? That just sounds like you have other problems. Wait, what the? Does this link to the blue-footed booby? I so called it. I so called it before even clicking on that. I love that. That's awesome, dude. Okay. Oh, there's so much grain. Grain for days. Chat, what is done with barley? I don't actually know. What do we make out of barley? Brewing? Beer! God, I love that clip so much. And the secret ingredient is beer! We make flour out of it? Okay. Your family's good friends with the owners? They opened in 1976. Wow. It's different, but no, it's fun to have, like, you know, a business that's been around for that long, XC. It really is. Ultra, that roast pork you mentioned earlier, did you mean chashu? No. Well, chashu is good. I like... Well, It's suyuk. So it's, here, let me type it into chat so you can... Where is my mouse? Suyuk. Or...
Hey, listen.
So chashu is barbecue pork. Suyuk is roasted pork belly. Beef barley soup is amazing. Dude, that's a... Dude, we're entering soup season too here in North America. I kind of want to make some more soups. No, Rogish, it's all good. Yeah. If you ever need any clarification, let me know. Yeah, chashu is also really good too. Okay, so 3 more lines, I think. Can we try to get the dual PC sorted for tomorrow? Okay, so that all the things on stream can go wrong. Yeah. It's for me, like, at the Korean barbecue place that I went to a few days ago, pork belly was one of the meats that they offered, and I mean, we put it on the barbecue on the table, but I'm like, man, no, suyuk just, like, slaps different, right? What is Murphy? Oh my god, I read this on Reddit the other day, and someone quoted Murphy's Law, but they quoted it incorrectly. And then it was in an email to someone, and the person it was being emailed to had no idea what Murphy's Law was, and they were like, oh, do we need to CC Murphy's Law in the invoice? Like, I'm confused. Who is Murphy? It's called, I'm gonna absolutely butcher this, my dude. I'm so sorry, but the Hyoke in Vietnamese. Yeah, dude, the crispy skin, dude. The crispy skin slaps. Anything that can go wrong will go wrong. Yeah, that's my life. That is me. That is me. Dude, the graphics in this game are so good. Like, I still, to this day, I look at this and I'm like, this is beautiful. You can see the barley coming through the top. You know, the inner machinings of everything working here. It is a beautiful frickin' game, man. It is really, really nice. Then there's pork belly burnt ends. Isn't that, what is that called? What is it? I feel like we don't see this a lot in Canada. It's called, pork rind, I think. It's like super crispy, 1V. Like pork belly or something. Oh, pork rind is different. Oh. Oh, Blaze Wrath, you have to hunt it down. Oh, chicharron, yeah. Or I'm probably saying that so incorrectly, but... All right, the field is done, chat. Bada bing, bada boom. We're gonna come over here and we're gonna try to... I don't think there's enough room in this trailer to take the rest of the barley, but let's see how much of it goes out. You know what? If it does, I mean... Oh, it might. Ooh, you know what? No, I think we're good. I think we're good. You can buy pork rinds from Costco. I'll have to check. Hi, Drongo. Hi. Hi, contact name. Hi, chat. Hi, Drongo. How are you doing? It's good to see you. On that note, Drongo... Okay, so Drongo and I were joking the other day about, like, some of the emails that we get sometimes as content creators, like, they don't even have a name in the... Did you get the same email to contact name? Why did you get that email? From the Twitch what Twitch IRL thing? Did you get the same email too? You have no business getting that email. What? Dunk is gonna pull it up. Okay, let's go fishing because you guys wanted me to go fishing. We're gonna go. Let's do a little jaunt through the town. Oh my goodness. This is really cool. But yeah, they don't even bother putting your name into the email. They're like, dear contact person. It's just like, okay, this is like the least personal thing that you could possibly be. Oh, you got that email too. Wait, what is that from though? That's not from Twitch though. That's so weird that Dunk got the same email too. Doesn't even stream. But the worst is when they're like, wow, Ultrasaurus, we love your stream and the amazing content that you create that is so wholesome and amazing and and you're like, you have not watched my stream once. Like, that was sent to every single person on your list. Ultra's now gatekeeping? Blaze, that's all we do, dude. That's all we do. Rongo, how's your day been? It's really good to see you. I'm glad I got to hang out in your stream for a little bit. I was totally gonna lurk too. I was trying to wind down for the night until I got thrown under the bus repeatedly, and I was like, okay, I have to say something now. South Rebel, you have a good lurk. Thank you so much again for hanging out. I appreciate you. We'll catch you later, okay? Have a good lurk. Oh, is it pulling field data from a list? It That is a concerning amount of seagulls. If you saw this many seagulls in an area, would you walk there? Hell no. That's Poop City. Get pooped on. Big Merle, that's cute. Does your cat know the sound of when you turn the laser pointer on too? No, dude, no, I would not go there. I would avoid that. I do like it a little bit better when they're like, what the? What does this say? Sheeps? Something. Dude, these places are kind of... I love this. The farming sim graffiti is so great. The farming sim graffiti is fantastic. But when people come, they're like, hey, Ultra, we saw you playing Grounded 2, and it was really funny when you brought up, and then they quote some unhinged crap that I said during my stream, and I was like, okay, you at least watched this for like 10 minutes, maybe. But like, there's a little bit of effort put into there, right? It's not just, you know... Ooh, I think you can swim in this game, too. Yeah, we can swim. Super cool. I think it's a hand tool. Sure is. And then... fishing. And then we gotta wait. How long do we have to wait? Interesting, Jen. Yeah, I mean... Oh my god. Okay, and then control the rail. So this is like Stardew Valley fishing, by the way. I caught a trout!
Thanks for the content.
Oh, hi,
No,
Dice!
really, Ultra, you rock. How goes the farming?
Whoa! You're toxic! Dice, thank you so much for the Prime sub, dude. I appreciate you. Thank you for the 9 months. Yeah, it's a lot of fun. We're gonna sell the fish. We need the $100, okay? But yeah, this is basically fishing. Sometimes you get fish, sometimes you get garbage. 45 minutes is the same game after all. Are you sure that's clean water to fish in? Nope. Also, hold on. CS Prof, I know you said something earlier. I think I missed it. Oh, fish got it. Wow, that happened so quickly. CS Prof, you said earlier. Oh, God. Burnt ends are a thing in Kansas City barbecue. Also, hi, CS Prof. It's good to see you. I hope you're doing well. Fish startled. Oh, I just have to wait. You can fish. Yeah, it's a fishing DLC. So you can do aquaculture. You can, you know, just fish the fish manually. It's probably going to be garbage knowing my luck. Oh my god, it was another trout. Yeah, they have different types of fish that you can catch, different types of like junk that you can catch too. Is a rainbow trout in the ocean? I actually don't know. I think most trout are freshwater, I believe. Yeah, there's fishing in farms. Hi, Carson. It's good to see you. I saw you in... Oh, no, the fish got away. I saw you in Casey's stream the other night. I hope you're doing well. Yeah, there's fish farming. What do you think about offshore fisheries? They're bad. They're typically... I guess there's a way that they can be conducted that is better for the environment, but in general, they're called, like, open sea net. Wait, hold on. Wait, Chili's. Clarification. Are you talking about aquaculture, or are you talking about, like, actual fishing? Hold on. Those are two very different things. I think there's just trout. Let's go somewhere else. Let's see. Rainbow trout are freshwater. Steelhead are in the ocean? Okay. Ooh, that's a fun looking castle. Here, let's fish from here. Oh no! Yeah, Carson, it's good to see you. I hope life's been treating you well. The fish thing that floats in one place, like in this DLC, like where you house the fish, right? That's what you mean? Yeah, I can show you the different locations too. But there's open sea fishing trawlers. Did I miss the fish? Wait, what just happened? Yeah, this is fishing like just with a rod. I don't think you can actually like fish with chips. There's like aquaculture, there's like fish farming, but housing those nets in the ocean. Yeah, they're not great, Chili. They're not great. So open sea net pens are not good because you uninstall it and reinstall it and it's working. Oh, Cams, I'm so happy to hear that. Dude, that you fixed that. I think it's just trout. I shouldn't be complaining, but... Okay, we can also go... Here, let's take a look at... Let's do this. Let's go to construction... Or, do we go animal dealer? No. We want to go to construction. Sheds, silos, silo extensions, constructibles. No. Containers, tools, farmhouses. Oh, hold on. Cows, horses, pigs, sheep, chicken, bees, other. I am confused. Where are you supposed to buy the aquaculture stuff? I actually don't know now. Is it a factory? Oh, it might be a factory. Stonemason, tailor shop, spinnery, vegetable processing plant, sawmill, quarry, fish food factory, so you can make that. There's also dairy for this, carpentry, bakery, something else. I feel like I'm missing something here, chat. Is it an industry that I can just purchase? Because it's supposed to be... I remember you could take the boat out somewhere. Let's go to the fish market. So I guess here you can sell your fish. So the pens that I remember seeing when I played early access, you can place them out on the ocean. I guess it's an item that I'm missing right now. Check factory tabs, maybe? Yeah, I'm in the factory tabs. It's not here. Or if it is here, I skipped over it really quickly. Cement, dairy, grain, oil, paper, sawmill stuff. Rope, cooper, bakery, potato, dairy, soup. I love that you can make kimchi in this game. I think that's like huge that they added that. Dude, I don't see it. I don't think it would be a selling point. Oh, sorry. I see what you mean. There's other tabs in the factory tab. Okay, no. It's okay, here we go. So this is what the open sea nets look like in the game. So you have to like feed the fish and then you can harvest them, which is cool. You clearly have to own the land and or have money. I don't have either right now. There's also on-land facilities that you can place too. And there's also, I believe this is, it's so hard to see. I believe this is on land as well. I don't think this is in the water. This is a fish lake, small pond for fishing. Oh, okay, cool. So I could place this on my property and then just go fishing in that little pond. Cool. But yeah, so they have offshore and then they have young fish breeding. Yeah, thank you, Jen. Thank you. But yeah, the reason why open sea nets, sea pens are bad is because, let's sell this stuff first before we get into our rant. barley can be sold. Prices, barley. This is the worst time of the year to sell it. Bakers can't be choosers. That's okay. Where is this? Put the cover back on. When you have a lot of animals in a sea pen, you have a high concentration of animals in a small area. In general, this is basically referred to as like the intensification of agriculture, where it's all about maximizing how many animals you can kind of shove into an area. And so when you increase the number of animals for like a certain area, you increase the presence and the spreading of diseases, bacteria, parasites, fungus, like everything. Like diseases spread a lot quicker and faster. And some of the main things that are dealt with at these open CNET pens is it's called fish lice, I think. It's fish lice. It affects fish. And that in itself is yucky. But the main issue comes from the fact that a lot of these open sea, not all of them, mind you, but a lot of them have their facilities in the ocean near areas where wild species migrate through and pass through. So I believe there are certain places in Canada where a lot of the wild fish populations have taken a hit because they are exposed to a high concentration of things. Sea lice, they're called sea lice, sorry. A high concentration of sea lice. How does this open? Hold on, do I need to do that? Control I? Is that what I need to do? You don't have access to that line. I know I don't. Aren't I supposed to get a prompt? And so when you have salmon, when salmon first migrate out into the ocean, they're already being put under a huge amount of stress. So young salmon, they're called smolts. They are going from a freshwater to a saltwater environment. They have to completely and utterly change their entire body's metabolism while making this big journey from the streams that they were living in out into the ocean. And young salmon haven't developed the thick scales that adult salmon have gotten, so they're actually extremely susceptible to sea lice. And so when these salmon, these small salmons migrating out to the ocean, come near these pens that are very like high in sea lice, you actually get a lot of casualties because naturally they wouldn't encounter that much sea lice. And then things like when the salmon are all grown up and they're coming back to the streams to spawn and to mate and to reproduce, these salmon, once again, they have to... You have a good one, XG. Thank you so much again for hanging out. I appreciate you. We'll see you in the morning, okay? These salmon they have to change their metabolism all over again. They have to go from having a metabolism that is catered to a saltwater environment to a freshwater. It has to completely change. So they are weaker, they are more vulnerable to disease, and one of the diseases that affect them is the, oh my god, anemia virus, the salmon anemia virus. It's got the letter S, V, and A in it, and I can't remember what order it is, but it's essentially a virus that kills them too. A lot of the salmon, the spawning salmon, if they pass by these sea pens, they can catch it. And these are salmon that don't even make it remotely even close to the spawning areas. Like, they're dead, and they have like very, very strong evidence of dying from this disease. In BC, there is a Pacific salmon area, and generally the farm salmon are Atlantic. Yeah, Lug, and that's another cool thing. So a lot of the farm salmon are Atlantic salmon. So Atlantic salmon come from the Atlantic Ocean, whereas Pacific salmon are from the Pacific Ocean. Atlantic salmon is typically used in aquaculture because A, They feel like the Atlantic salmon probably won't be able to breed with Pacific, which is wrong. They can. And the Atlantic salmon are less... To say less wild, I don't think is a good term, but they're less, feisty. They're easier to farm and take care of than Pacific salmon. I don't know about that, Chili. I can't speak to that. It wouldn't surprise me, but I also don't know. Tip side grain door. Chat, why can't I sell this here? This is crazy town. Right? Feed and grain south. Tag place. Barley. I've got barley. Oh, because I'm not there. Why did it tell me to drive here? Hold on. I have no idea where I'm going. Chat's distracting. Have a good one, Ian. We'll catch you later. I don't know how the phosphate would be introduced into the systems, Chili. Yeah, I didn't learn about that. But yeah, so typically on-land facilities are better because the fish have like no interaction with wild species. They don't affect wild species, but it's a lot harder and more expensive to maintain because you don't have the natural ocean as something that has the parameters naturally that the fish need, you know, the pH, the salinity, the temperature, and then the ocean just gets rid of all the waste, right? I think we gotta go to the right here. So yeah, I don't want to say inherently open CNET aquaculture is bad, but there are examples where it has been quite detrimental to the local species. What do those fish poop? Is there phosphate in their poops? I have died. I actually don't know what's in fish poop. Trout are type of salmon? Yeah, they are. They are. Mm-hmm. Oh, this is a cute little... Oh, this is not even where we're trying to go to, but this is cute. There's like an abandoned train over there. Is this a train station? Ooh, I think this is a train station, guys. Fish poop. Luke, everyone poops. I hate to break this to you. And I'm sorry if you're learning this lesson from me, but everybody poops. Even fish. Luke, how you doing? It's good to see you. Your buddy spent a summer as a seaweed farmer to support the lobster industry. How does that work? How are those two industries tied into each other? Fish also spew nitrogen everywhere. Well, typically it's a good thing. We've talked about this on stream before, but did you guys know that the temperate rainforests on the west coast of Canada have the highest biomass per square meter than anywhere else in the world, including tropical rainforests? Due to the high amount of precipitation they get, rain, it allows the plants to grow larger and faster. Oh god, the train is coming. No, the train is coming! Okay, we're good. Yeah, nice try, train. Nice try. Not today, Satan. Not today. And the cooler temperatures in Canada make it so that things don't decompose as quickly. That in combination with the salmon that migrate up the streams on the west coast of Canada provide marine nitrogen into the system too. Nitrogen is a limiting reagent. It's basically, what that means is there's usually so little nitrogen in the environment naturally that the amount of nitrogen available depicts how well and how quickly plants can grow. So compared to other parts of the world, because of these salmon dying and decomposing, they deposit this marine nitrogen into the environment, and apparently in terms of plants, wow, I totally just drove the wrong way. In terms of the environment and plants, I can't quite remember how much truth there is to it, but marine nitrogen apparently is more readily absorbed by plants too than terrestrial sources of nitrogen. And so you get this whole like combination of things, but it's because of the salmon and the nitrogen that they deposit on the west coast of Canada that Canada has so much life and biomass. And, you know, the salmon are also the reason why the coast can support a huge population of predators, right? Normally you don't see bald eagles, bears, and wolves and coyotes and, you know, all of these like meat-eating animals in such a high concentration, but because of the salmon and the food that they provide, they can actually support a lot of like tertiary predators. Rainbow trout weren't one of those species. Yeah, I'm pretty sure rainbow trout are fresh water, but I'm not a trout expert, so I don't know. You find them in dams and creeks and rivers? Yeah, I'm from what I remember, Drongo, I'm pretty sure they're freshwater too, but I don't want to like mislead chat. They grew seaweed, especially helped to create an environment favorable for lobster breeding. Oh, cool. Yeah, Luke, it's really cool stuff. Yeah, I love salmon. I love salmon science. They're super cool fish. Okay, we're gonna dump. In-game, dump this in-game. Salmon are delicious. Also, if you guys didn't know, farmed salmon, they have to put a dye in their food, like a reddish orange dye, because if they didn't, the salmon meat would be like gray. So they do it so people are more likely to buy it because it looks more properly like wild salmon. But you can tell, it's actually really obvious. Like, you can show me 2 pieces of salmon and I could easily point out to you which one is farmed and which one isn't. Wild salmon just naturally has like a deeper, richer color to it. But there's like lines in the meat, and those are the fat lines. Wild salmon have smaller fat lines than the farmed salmon. So if you see like a piece of meat that's not quite a vibrant orange and has larger lines of fat in it, that's, without even looking at the label, farmed fish. Yeah. Hello. No. Of course. Like, wild salmon naturally have that color because of the food that they eat. I'm not saying it's a bad thing. I'm just saying it's interesting, right? If someone didn't tell you that, you might not know that. Ooh, tiger, super cool. Drongo, how was the rest of your Arc Raider stream yesterday, by the way? Wow. Am I already losing my voice again? There's something, ever since I got sick from TwitchCon, guys, I don't know what's going on, but I keep sort of losing my voice, and it's not great. We were hanging out in Drongo's chat the other day, guys. Please go and check out our good friend Drongo. They are really funny, really entertaining. It's a fun stream to be in. They've been playing a lot of Megabonk. They've been playing a lot of Arc Raiders. They're really, really good people. Fantastic friend of the stream, and someone that I highly recommend if you're not already following them. I learned more about salmon and fish farming than I did in agriculture class. Oh, of course, Beeping Willow. Yeah, so there's a point in university where I stopped taking classes that I thought would be good for med school, and I just started taking classes for things that interested me. So I have a lot of generic niche knowledge in ocean conservation and sustainability and pollution in oceans and aquaculture and pests in agriculture and insects and horses and the welfare and ethics of the intensification of agriculture and dinosaurs and life's history and early hominid history. I just took like I was just like, screw it, I'm just gonna take courses of things that I'm interested in. So I got it. Yeah, I know, Chili, right? I got my marks back for the dinosaur course. See, so the what was the name of the course? Life in the Mesozoic or whatever. I got the final exam marks back, and they said I got 100%. I was like, shut up. No, I didn't. And I shouldn't have messaged my professor, but I'm an honest person, right? I messaged them. I'm like, is this for, like, did I actually get 100% or did you type this in wrong? They're like, you got 100%. Woo! Okay. What do we want to do? Can I take more loans? Can I put myself more into financial debt? I can't. Let's purchase a small baler. I think we can. Baling. I mean, I know I can rent it, but I'm gonna be using it for the fields too, right? Combine, forage, grasslands. Baling. Square balers. Do we want square around? I can't remember. Actually, you know what? We want whatever's cheapest. 22,000. Macy Ferguson. Square bales. And if I go to round bales, how much is that? 60. Holy shit, no. Square bale it is. Baler that turns loose straw, grass, or hay into convenient bales. Yeah, that's what we want. Standard twine? Oh, it has to be filled with twine. I forgot about that. Okay, we'll purchase it. Whoa. Cheats. Can you guys hear the game, by the way? Do I need to turn up the game volume? It seems quiet on my end. It went well, thanks. We had a bunch of fun interactions with... You had a lot of really cool interactions with players. You really did. And I think, what is it? I think you said you got to level 20 and you unlocked... Oh my god! You unlocked expeditions, I think, which you didn't know what that was at the time? You get wild salmon for free because of your girlfriend being First Nations. Isn't that nice? That's awesome, dude. That's what's so great about science, though. It's so diverse. You can branch into whatever. Yeah, exactly. Dino nerd? And that is me. Jim, the DLC is really, really good. I'm enjoying it. How are you? It's good to see you. Studies cost so much, why not have fun with them? Well, I mean, if you're trying to become a doctor, you probably should try to take courses that correspond with what you're doing, but... They're mini bales, they'll be very small. That means at least I can pick them up by hand though, right, Jen? I think that'll be good. Because I don't have the money to be able to, like, purchase equipment to lift the bales up or pick them up, like the baling trailers. So, you know what? I'm okay with that. If I can throw them into the back of a pickup truck, great. We love that. Thank you, Bink. You prefer to hear me better too? Okay, just making sure, Sometimes it's a little quiet on my end, so I just... Oh my god, these are gonna be such small bales. I don't have a super strength mod on, so... I feel like this is the call for now. I keep trying to drive on the left side, and it's so hard for my brain to do that. God forbid whoa, is that Stonehenge? What is this? Driving through the field. I know that's not Stonehenge, chat. I know it's not Stonehenge. This is cute though. It looks like a fairy circle or something. I don't know. I don't actually know what the term is for that. If anyone in chat actually knows what that is, let me know. Go look closely. What, the bottle? Oh! There's books? Dude, I don't read. Oh. So they're like pages. It was just 2 pages, we can read it. 2 weeks on our way back home, Mother Nature seems to have found the off switch for the fog. Instead, she put a strange island in front of us. We don't even argue if it should be there or not, as it's not marked on our chart. Either all our charts are cheap fabric full of false information, or it is indeed uncharted. Ooh, I wonder if there's a secret island on this map. Royal Society's got an interest in unmapped landmasses, and the crew argues whether to approach. The island's jagged, possibly volcanic. We can hear a kind of hum from it. low and constant, like the earth itself is remembering a tune. The shoreline glints oddly as though the rocks were covered in ink, and a lot of it. With a few long weeks still ahead, Dougal and the how do I say the chaplain want to land and rest. Mariana naturally wants to explore, and Finley, well, he's still Finley, loud until the unknown answers back. I suppose I'll set the anchor. Who knows what we'll discover? Ooh, cool. I kind of like that. I like that better than the stupid trucks and stuff on the ground that you pick up that amount to nothing. Menhirs. Oh, I knew that. Those are in Dawn of Man. But Frank, moving bales by hand makes for strong muscles. I'm losing all my baling muscles. I haven't picked up like hay bales in months. What area did you find that? In between field 2 and 3. Right there. Or, oh, sorry, my mouse is always, like, weirdly off for this game. It's over here. Oh my god, it's the Mr. Bean car! It's the car that the Mr. Bean's rival drives. Moose! Coming in with the tier 3 sub?
I am alive still.
You're alive? Dude, I'm happy to hear that. How you doing? It's good to see you. Thank you for the tier 3 sub. I hope you're doing well, my friend. Cool guys eating pizza? Oh, that sounds so good. Ultra please. What do you mean? Are there locusts in the game? Not without mods, no. How am I? I am... okay, thank you for asking. Okay, so unfold. Oh my god, this is gonna make the tiniest bales ever. Lower. And then... wow, that's all I can do. Yeah, just turn on the baler. It's constant though, right? Like I can just keep driving and it'll just scoop them out? Pretty sure? Look at the little straw bales! They're so cute. Little pooters. You know what? Actually, they're not as small as I thought they'd be. They're kind of long. Yeah, I haven't been feeling super great, Moose. I've just been having a lot of anxiety and a lot of really... just been feeling really grumpy and irritable for no reason, and it's just frustrating. It feels better to be grumpy and irritable when you have a reason to be, and when you don't have a reason to be, there's like... You don't even have a choice in how to fix it, right? It's just like, I feel awful, and I don't know why, but at least if you feel awful and there's a reason, you can choose to fix it or not fix it. You know what I mean? Yeah. It's called the Reliable Robin, is it? Can you get that car? I don't know. No, not without a mod. You can probably get it modded, though. Drongo, what did I say? What? I don't even know what I said that you took issue with. Probably everything I've said tonight. How often does equipment break down? If it gives you any indication, my tractor is at 50% health right now. I don't know really how to quantify how quickly vehicles break down in this game, but you can turn that on or off. So if you don't like it, you can get rid of that feature. But crashing into things probably doesn't help. They added four-wheelers to the game too. Four-wheelers? Like ATVs? Man, I really love playing this game. It's so relaxing. Listen, contact name, I know you're doing your best. Please don't spit Spit the dummy? Is this an Australian thing? What? I have never heard that before. Crashing does nothing? Oh. I don't remember crashing into anything. I don't think I have. Chat, who knows what spit the dummy means? And if you do know what it means, are you also Australian? Drongo, I might just not know it. If other people in chat speak up. Spit the dummy means throw a fit. You know, okay, but you're like Australian adjacent, Bink. Bink is like, dude, I'm gonna unmod myself right now. You take that back. Gonna snap a carrot in a minute. That just sounds like you're peckish. Does that mean you're mad? You do in your Aussie. You're gonna snap a carrot? That just sounds like you're hungry. Spit the dummy. I'm remembering there's like a whole fiasco last year because Lufty told people that he was really mad about something, but people thought he was sick because of what he said. The new DLC is really good, Brittany. It's really good. The map is gorgeous and beautiful. He said, wow, what? I'm trying to remember what he said, but literally he kept getting messages all day asking if he was feeling better and if he was still sick because of what he said. You mean when you got around telling everyone he was sick? I didn't say that. It was Juice. Juice said that, dude. That was not me. That was Justice. I saw him earlier that day. I knew he wasn't sick. What's the term? Okay, Drongo. But what's the term that you guys say when you're mad, but it sounds like you're spewing? Right. Yeah, spewing. He told people he was spewing and they thought he was vomiting. That was so funny. For me, if someone told me they were spewing, I don't think I would jump to vomiting, but I can see the logic leap. I don't know, what are some Canadianisms? What are some things that we say as Canadians that people outside of Canada might not be familiar with? I don't even... There's some weird ones. One of the ones is we refer to all macaroni as Katie. We refer to all macaroni, even if it's not Kraft Dinner branded, it's Katie. Sweeter than a winter snow with syrup? Are you... What? No one says that. It keeps... Oh, sorry, eh? Sorry? Until the new Surviving Mars game comes out? Nice. Fake Canadian confirmed? Okay. Okay, dude, listen. The fact that you even call it Kraft Dinner is a Canadian thing? No, because, like, there's, like, well, what do you guys know? In the States, you have Kraft Dinner, and we call it KD. But you guys have that in the States. You just don't use it outside of... You don't use it to refer to macaroni in general. Kraft Dinner is a Canadian brand? No. What? Is it not in the States? It's called Kraft Mac and Cheese in the States? Oh. Oh, Kraft Dinner's Katie's Canadian? Oh my god, I didn't know that. How about a 2-4 and a Mickey? But like, I'm thinking of like, I wanna... I'm talking more about phrases. Like what Drongo said about, what is it? Spitting the dummy? I'm just visualizing spitting on a crash test dummy, and I don't understand how that means you're... I don't get it. I can't even visualize, like... I've only ever heard Canadians say Kraft Dinner. Here it's just called Kraft Mac and Cheese. Dude, Kraft Dinner! KD, baby! Let's go. Oh, a dummy is a pacifier. Oh, spitting... I'm still very confused, though. Spitting the dummy. So... Oh, okay, this makes so much more sense now. Okay, well, Drongo, the key information there that we were missing is I didn't know that that meant a pacifier. I was like, yeah, that's what I thought. I'm like, we're spitting on things? Like, I don't know what that means. Pola Yui. Yeah, what are things that... I don't know. I can't think of anything that we say specifically as Canadians that you wouldn't also hear like a Minnesotan saying, though, you know? You give a rat's ass what you guys call a dummy. I didn't... Well, no, that's fine, Drongo. I just didn't know that you guys called a dummy. Like, I'm learning something here. Hi, Wasteland Puffy. It's good to see you. How are you doing? What is it? It's a binky or a pacifier. Those are the terms that I'm familiar with. A mini soda? Yeah. There's also, like... I feel like you guys say this in the States, though, but I'm rephrasing this to keep it stream-friendly, but just heckin' giving her. Let's go for a rip. I'm pretty sure people in the States say that they're gonna go for a rip, though. Look at all our little mini bales. They're so cute. Garn on? Yeah, kayes and duotangs. But see, these are words. They're not like phrases. I'm looking for phrases. Let her rip. Heckin' isn't a thing I'm trying to make it stream safe, Raz. Just gonna send it. Okay, isn't that said by that Minnesotan guy, though? Like, I'm pretty sure the out for a rip guy, the just gonna send it guy is not... Is he even Canadian? No, sorry, not out for a rip, the just gonna send it on the snowmobile. Guy who wears, like, the Canadian tuxedo. Oh, maybe he is Canadian, then. He's wearing... Oh! Yeah, Chad, do you know what a Canadian tuxedo is? A cahier is French? Yeah, but that's what we refer to our journals as. Go write in your cahier. No one says go write in your journal. It's pull out your cahiers. Hack a dart, yeah. Garn on is short for what's going on. As is how are you and what are you up to right now? I really want to spend some time in Australia purely to just like learn the lingo. It's so fun. Don't half y'all Canadians live further south than Minnesota? I'm pretty sure, yeah. Can be shortened to garn. So you just walk up to someone and you say garn, and they know what you're saying. Jeans and a jean jacket, baby. Let's go fishing. Hi, Curlix. How you doing? It's good to see you. Hope you're doing well. Franco. Upsetting Automod. In Nova Scotia, that's where you at. I feel like I can get that more, though. A Canadian necktie sounds like something the Canadian mafia would do to kill people. What's it? I don't even know what a Canadian necktie is. What is that? Oh, that's totally a Canadianism, Alias. Yeah, apologizing to an inanimate object after bumping into it. Have you caught any? I caught 3 rainbow trouts. Krulix, I'm assuming you've been playing this game. How are you enjoying it? Jeans and a jean shirt would be a Jay Leno. Is it actually? What? Why is it a Jay Leno, though? That's a talk show guy, right? Oh, he wears it? Oh, God. You haven't in a while? Oh, you should definitely join this, Krulix. You should. Krulix, how are you doing, by the way? It's good to see you. You were very missed at TwitchCon, by the way. It was so cool that you got to come last year. That was so far from you, but... I know that Canadians like to measure distance with time. Yes, that's the thing. How far is the next Timmy's is about a 20-minute drive. What else do we do? Oh! I mean, again, it's not a phrase. It's a word, but chat, when I say I'm getting a double-double, do you guys know what that is? Who in chat knows what a double-double is? Americans do that too? No. Mm-mm. Not in the same context. No, it's not a burger. It's not a burger. Mm-mm. Not a burger. No, it's not a burger. Hi, Rogish. Good to see you. Does anyone in chat know what it is? And it's not a burger. Jen, coffee with 2 milks and 2 sugars. Yeah. Two cream and 2 sugar. You get a double-double from Timmy's, eh? It's, oh my god, cliffhanger. It's way too sweet. When I was younger, I used to get double-doubles, and then I don't know, grew up and realized I'm a bro, I can't have this. We had a friend, they might be in chat right now, I'm giving them shit. We had a friend who visited, and they were so excited about Tim Hortons, they ordered a triple, and I was just like, no. No, dude. I think I was the one driving, right? Oh, it's so gross. I was driving and I was like, what do you want? And they're like, oh, I'll have a triple. And I looked at them and the first thing I said was, are you serious? They're like, yeah. And I had to double check. I'm like, you want 3 cream, 3 sugar in your coffee? And they were like, yes, that's what I want in my coffee. And I have never been so concerned at a Tim Hortons drive-thru before. It's my Tim's order, large double-double and 20 Timbits. Yo, Frank, have you had the, what is it? I think I tried the, they have like a blueberry cheesecake Timbit. It was delicious. It was delicious. It was good. Dunk didn't like it, but... Oh, you liked it? Oh, you just didn't know it was cheesecake. I don't know if they still have it, but... Yeah, the double-double gets scaled up with your drink size. Hey, y'all drink coffee the way you want to drink it, and I'm not gonna stop you. But I'll be judging you. I'm just letting you know, I'm gonna be judging you. So what do I get now? I usually get... So when I was working at the farm... I don't know. So, okay, context. I used to work at Starbucks. And I used to drink a lot of caffeine. I used to drink a lot of coffee. And so if I went to Tim's, I would get a large or an extra large coffee, 2 cream. But now when I go, I just get mediums. I'm like, dude, I can't drink that much coffee. It just is not even like the caffeine content. Ultra never fails to judge others. I'm so sorry, dude. I can't help it. It's just, it's a personality perk, all right? It's not even the caffeine content that bothers me. It's just, I just cannot, my stomach starts to hurt after drinking that much coffee. Honestly, I've seen when Canadians like to pass us coffee anyways. I mean... Listen, you know what, Drongo? When I worked at Starbucks, I was able to make a pretty decent flat white. Which, oh god, this is what I hated about Starbucks. Like, no one knew how to do anything. There was such high turnover rate all the time. So that's not really the people's fault, they're new. But like, a flat white is such a simple drink to make, and like, people would just bungle it. What's a good coffee chain in Australia? What's the name of it? Have a good one, Chili. Thanks so much for hanging out. I appreciate you. Oh my god, don't try to catch a catfish. I forgot about that whole incident. Okay, we'll catch you later, Chili. Thank you so much again. I don't know, Dunk. Every time Drongo comes to North America, all he does is bellyache about the coffee. Every single time. Australia has the best coffee in the world. Listen, when you don't have a lot going on, you gotta make the best with what you have, okay? There's hardly any chains. They're all independent cafes. Oh, that's actually really awesome. I love that. Yeah, no, that's awesome. I actually really appreciate that. Ultra, help me. Duffin, I don't know if I can help you. I can try. People look at me like I'm a monster because I'm walking to work with a t-shirt on and it's 3 degrees Celsius. Oh my god, dude. You were one of those kids, hey? There was always that one kid that went to school and it didn't matter how cold, how rainy, how snowy it was. They always wore shorts and a t-shirt. Duffin, you tell me if I'm wrong. You were that kid in school, hey? Maybe testing to see if you could pick up the bales before finishing the field is a good idea. Tell me how to live my life. For a second, I freaked out. I was like, wait, did I not pick that up? Bale! Yeah, we can pick them up. It's a two-twine bale, dude. Of course I can pick that up. I can pick up a 3-twine. Okay, this is still on, right? Nope, it's not. There we go. You're still that kid, Yubari. I was that kid too. I was not well mentally. I think at the same time, though, like, you know what? Wear whatever you're comfortable with. I would not have been comfortable going to school in shorts in the snow. Ooh, actually, I take that back. I do remember there was a day in high school, there was snow outside, and I was very determined to wear a skirt. And I feel like wanting to fit in with the girls in high school overrode my ability to feel the cold that day. Oh, I do remember that. Wow, I totally forgot about that. You went outside in -2 degrees in American units? -2 in American units. It's not... It's cold. It's not horribly cold, though. Well, okay, what is that? What is that in Celsius? 32 Fahrenheit is 0. No, well, 30... Wait. He said -2 in... No, in Fahrenheit. Oh, that is chilly. Sorry, I take that back. That's really stinking cold. I always forget what the conversion rate is. Hope you didn't catch a cold? No, I wouldn't have. Thank you, Crafton. Hi, Crafton. Crafton doesn't even say hi. He just comes into chat and corrects me. Hey, Crafton. Guys, I take that back. I take that back. I take that back. I did the conversion wrong. It's a 1-to-1? No, it's not a 1-to-1. No. No, it's not a 1-to-1. What is it? Celsius equals... Oh my god. Equals Fahrenheit multiplied by 9/5 plus 32? Wait, or the other way around. That's Fahrenheit. Dude, I get so confused about which one. I know what the numbers are. I just forget where the F and the C goes. If I say hi to you, you just say mean things. Well, turns out, Crafton, if you don't say hi, I also still say mean things. Fahrenheit? Oh, I got the F and the C mixed up. See? I mean, no one ever does 9/5. You just basically go, like 2 or 1/2. Yeah, we were almost there. You just have Google. Well, if I'm in the States for any... Like, if I'm in the States for a week or more than a week, I try my best to familiarize myself with the conversion so I'm better about doing it right away. But if I'm in the States for like a couple days, I'm like, no, Google does just fine. Oh, easy maths? 9/5? Doing that in my head every oh my god, dude, no. Pimp, you are... Bro, nobody cares. Nobody cares. Literally nobody cares. We're farming here. What part of us playing Farming Simulator 25 tells you that this is a very baseball-oriented stream? My brother in Christ. Yeah, go sports. Cool. Canadians do Celsius. Canadians do Celsius. Like, are you just... They must be going into every single channel that they know, and they're just, like, copy-pasting the same thing, right? Because, like, why are you in my stream? That was a first-time chatter, by the way. They've never typed in this stream before. They must be literally going down some, like, some crazy list of recommended streamers and just typing that absolute word garbage into every single one of them. Do you have a Canada tag? Oh, that's what they must be doing. Yeah, we always have the Canada tag. Literally. You know what? For as much as I care, guys, like, this is kind of my problem with a lot of sports. Unless it's like the Olympic Games where it's like, oh yeah, Americans beat the Canadians in baseball. And I'm like, dude, there was one Canadian. There was one Canadian player on the Canadian baseball team. Like, okay, cool. And then how many Japanese players were on the Dodgers team? I know baseball's huge in Japan, but like how many they had I feel like someone told me that the Dodgers compared to other teams had a lot of the really, really good Japanese players. We had like 4. Sometimes I wish I could be a first chatter again to send some unhinged opinions like Drongo. Offensive. There's always creating a new account. You can always do that. That's always an option. Granted, depending on the level of unhinged, it's possible you might get banned from some streams. The thing is, if someone says something unhinged, right? But it's not their first time chatter, I kind of go, okay, like, that was weird. But, you know, someone comes in here and... okay. But someone comes in here and it's like a first-time chatter and they are just popping off, or, you know, they say things like what that guy said earlier in chat. Show your boobs. It's like, no, you're out. You're gone. So it depends. You can go for the shock factor, Offenstick. You can go for the shock factor, but you might get the account banned pretty quickly. Oh my god. What happens if you approve that comment? Does it show up still? Hold on. Approve the comment. Approve the comment. It doesn't approve it. Wow, interesting. Science. Bobs and Vagine on stream? Wait, Referee, you know we have a clip with a flying tractor though, right? God, it's such an old clip now. Oh, I think about that. I'm just like, man, the stream was like very... Well, it wasn't... It's still me. But we were still in our old place during that clip. Chat, how you guys doing? Everyone having a good time? Also, Drago, I appreciate you hanging out. Crafton, that's all I have to say to you. I landed it in someone else's field. Basically, there was a glitch in... I don't know if it still exists in Farm Sim 25. But there was a glitch in Farm Sim 22 where if you had baling equipment and you ran it over a bale or backed it over a bale, the entire tractor and baler would go flying into the sky. What the... Drongo? Dude, you're making it so frustrating for me to read your stuff, dude. I'm just letting you guys know, Drongo is saying some mildly unhinged word garbage in chat, but then promptly erasing it. So he knows that I can see it, but he erases it for all of chat that doesn't have, like, what, like BTTV or whatever. I landed it in someone else's field. Is that a euphemism? No, I landed it in someone else's field. Hi, Willow. Hi, Lovely. How are you? It's good to see you. Hope you're doing well. Hey, Dunk! Oh my god, Dunk. Ooh, Willow, what were you doing with art? Super fun. I hope you had a fun time doing whatever you were doing. If you'd like to tell us what you were doing with art, I'd love to hear about it. You're taking notes on what Drongo says so I can repeat them on a stream later? Well, how relevant is it gonna be, Big Merle, though? Like, if I had a feeling as to what Drongo was gonna be streaming next, I would guess that Drongo was gonna be doing some more Arc Raiders. I think it'd be super fun if Drongo wanted to play Farm Sim, but I don't know if that's really his type of game. Drongo did actually join us, by the way, for a little bit of Farm Sim 25 when it first came out. I don't know if you ever... Yeah, Drongo, did you... I don't... Oh, no, you did. You streamed so much Farm Sim. No, oh my god, I'm remembering all the unhinged shit you did in it. Oh my god. Whoa, it's like I locked that in my brain because I didn't want to remember that. Dude, you had me stressing out so badly. The stuff that you were doing was so insane. Oh my god, it just, like, the memories came flooding back. Okay, Drongo. Oh, okay. I just remember a precariously positioned logging vehicle and the ferry and having like everything was going to shit, but he managed to fix it. Oh my god. Yeah, so this is a straw swath that we're picking up right now, Willow. He's good stuff. So let me catch up in chat, make sure I didn't miss anything. Yeah, Willow, it's really good to see you. I hate that. Hi, Lilia. It's going well. How are you? It's really good to see you. I hope you're doing well. You know what, Referee? You don't have to be good at this game. You know what matters the most when you're playing any game at all? Is that you're having... This is gonna sound so cheesy, but as long as you are having fun, that's what matters. That's what matters. Ooh, do we think that we can shoot the bales into the trailer? Oh, that's gonna be so annoying to do. We have so many bales, though. What's the time button? I'm trying to remember. Whoa! Chat, how do I set the game speed? Do you guys remember the hotkey for that on keyboard? League players don't have fun. This is true. They play so much League because they can't do anything else. They are locked in. For the first time in the entire Jurassic World series, I'm actually doing the campaign since the rewards actually look really good. Yeah. It looks really good. Jen, thank you so much. Appreciate it. Can I go 0.5 time? Oh my god, I can. Okay. We are going to turn off the baler. We're gonna unload it. Oh, that's so satisfying. We're gonna lift it and fold it back up. Chat, this is like $20,000 worth of bales, right? Right, chat? Let's just see. I would save money if I could just huck them into this trailer. You missed a spot? Bro, no, it's not happening. It's not happening. There's no way. If I missed a spot, it was a tiny spot. Do you want some help? Yeah, Jen, you're more than welcome to do it. So just to make this clear to the community, this server is open right now. I might change this in the future. It's open if you're nitro boosting our Discord server, and it's open if you are tier 3 subbed or a moderator in this channel. Jen, I'm more than happy to have you join. I'm sure you saw the posted rules that I did, but basically just because the farm is very small, I don't have a lot of work on the farm, and so I might have things to do where I'm like, hey, I would love some help with these bales. But for the most part, sorry, I'm just setting a precedence right now that if I don't have things for people to do, the only thing that is available are just like contracts. But yeah, Jen, let me send you the server info over. That is Google Chrome. That's not what I wanted. Where are you? Quiet, what did you send me? Oh, the mods, right. Okay, so it's Ultra Community Server. Jen, do you have the DLC? You have, I'm assuming you do. What's the farm password? I think it's that. Did Quiet send you his madness? He did. He did. Why is it so hard to pick these up? What? I have to crouch? That one doesn't want to be picked up. Chat, what? I picked up the other ones. There we go. It was just bugging. I don't know why I was doing that. Okay, can I do things to this trailer to make life easier? No, we might have to buy a truck, I think. Drongo, try using the fishing rod. I wasn't standing on it. Oh. It's weird. It's like, there we go. It's a little buggy. Okay, hold on. Oh. That does not work. Okay, we need a different vehicle for this. Eon, coming to the raid party 15. Welcome raiders, stand on bales for height, or we can just get another trailer or something. So let's see. Eon, how was your stream? It's so good to see you. Raiders, if you don't know who I am, welcome. My name is Ultrasaurus. I'm a mixed race Canadian streamer. We do a lot of simulation, survival, and strategy games, and tonight we are playing the new Farm Sim DLC, and we are having a lot of fun. Raiders, how was your stream? Tell us all about it. I would love to hear all about it. Hope you guys are all doing well. I'm assuming Eon was also playing this game too, because Eon does enjoy Farm Sim. Eon is another content creator who has been a friend of this channel for a while. They do a lot of Farm Sim content and simulation game content, and they also like dinosaurs. We have very similar emotes. Eon, how was your stream? Tell us all about it. Hope you're doing well. Jen, let me know if the password for the farm doesn't work. I don't... A smarter person would have retained the information about, their their own farm, but tis not me. Tis not me. Couldn't be me. I guess we want. Aren't there other trailers though? I'm so confused. Seeding, forage, grasslands, baling, transport? God, that's so expensive. No. So I think what we will do then is I'll purchase the small. Ooh, but then it's not gonna wrap them. It's not gonna let me stack them. Ah, I hate this. Yeah, Ian, how's your stream? I could try from the other side, but it's just annoying having to throw things, you know? Why are they so expensive? I think what we'll do is we'll rent this. We'll rent this one. Extension? Oh my god. Yeah, we'll lease it. I'll grab it. Oh my god. Hi, Jen. You were checking out the DLC, just kind of getting a new farm setup, but hopefully kick salmon into high gears soon. I love that for you. So I'm assuming you're enjoying the new DLC then, Eon. It's really good to see you, my friend. I hope you're doing well. It worked? Wait, you threw it in? Dude, no, I can't do that. I can't do that. I believe you did that, but like, that's gonna take so long to do. Can you configure the trailer you got? I can make it a little bit shorter, but I feel like it just makes more sense to stack them. No? Password worked? Okay. Haven't had much time to play other than the few hours tonight. But so far it looks good, though it is missing a nice glass of scotch. That would probably have to be modded content, Eon. Okay, so cool. So we can probably expect you to be playing this more then. Guys, please go and check out our good friend Eon. They're fantastic. They're amazing. We really appreciate them. They're going to be doing some more farm sim this week, or I assume they are. And yeah, dude, I really hope you're doing well. Thank you so much again for coming in here. And what have you been up to? You've been doing okay? Hope you've been doing okay. Right, yeah, Eon the Wingemaster. Eon did some pretty crazy shenanigans in Farm Sim. Both Farm Sim 22 and Farm Sim 25. Can you guys hear the game? I'm suspicious that you guys can even hear the game at all. There may have been discussions about boats and winches. I believe it. I believe it. Oh, don't hit the cows. These fields are seriously so cute. They did a really good job with this map. Hey, Trisha, how you doing? You are my only followed English-speaking streamer. Do you speak... Oh! For me, it's hard to translate by hearing, but you speak clearly, and this is better for you. Oh, Trisha! That's awesome. We love that. Of course. I try my best to speak clear. Did you... Oh my god! Merle, are you fussing over this pile? It's... You know what? I think the game is super quiet. Let me turn it up a little bit, hey? Just, it doesn't need to be that high. Just a touch. Or let me see with my computer settings what I have this set to. Let's turn it up to that. I think that's a fair volume. And settings, do I have? General settings. Units, radio, camera, input, sound. Oh. That. Okay. Hold on. Let me turn down this on my end a little bit. Okay, the volume should be better. Let me know if it needs to be turned down. Jen, we're gonna get so good at stacking. Ooh, Duffin, are you starting your day? Oops. Not without the proper equipment. Raz, I don't have the money for it, dude. You've been keeping up with Truck Sim, and you forgot about, and then remembered it was becoming a thing which you drive the Aussie roads. Yeah, that's what's the name of that game, guys? It's Australian. I think it's Australian Truck Simulator. How do I? There we go. That's what I'm like. How do we maneuver this? You're at work now, and you want to go home already? Oh my god, dude! I get that. I get that. I can't really say the same thing about my work, because I'm already home. I can see... So, the thing is, yeah, the small baler makes so many more of these bales, which is kind of crazy, right? But at the same time, like, we can't afford the equipment to make the larger bales because I don't have the equipment to be able to handle the larger bales. The biggest thing we really need is the baling trailer, because it has an arm that picks up the bales for you, which is amazing. Yeah, Truck World Australia. I've heard a lot of really good things about it, Lilia. Yeah, I haven't heard a single person say anything negative about it. I think a lot of people are really excited about it. You don't know if it'll pick up the smaller... I don't know if it will too. Might not. Oh my god. That... Might drive this closer to more of the bales. Jen, how many did you get into the trailer? Or did you get any in there? I don't even know if you did. The tall trailer. Also, first and foremost, guys, can we get one more shout out for Eon for coming in here at the raid? Dude, thank you so much for bringing your community in here. I really do appreciate you, and I really hope you're doing well, my friend. I've really missed you. And secondly, guys, I know a lot of you guys have heard me talking about this, but the streamer awards are happening right now. This is like the Oscars, but for streamers, and one of the categories that are up for nomination is a category that I feel really fits this stream. It's pinned at the top of chat. It's called the Sapphire Award, and it's for a female streamer or a marginalized gender who creates content in a very male-dominated industry. We need more mods, right? And as a female content creator that does a lot of simulation gaming, I really do think that we have a chance of winning that category. So right now, they're just in the nomination stages. If you guys are willing and interested in nominating us, it would mean the world to me. If a mod wants to just do the command again, that would be fantastic. It takes less than 2 seconds to vote. The category is number 33, so it's at the very, very bottom of the page. And guys, we don't even have to win. I think it would be so amazing to just even get... Oh, Jen, this is... do you mind... Or, hold on, I got it. Hold on. There we go. Even if we get nominated for it, I think that'd be so fantastic. But if you guys like this stream, you guys like that we do simulation gaming, it's... What's the word I'm trying to look for? Is that the Twitch Awards? No, it's the Streamer Awards. This is different. So I think it encompasses, like, any streamer. It doesn't have to be necessarily someone on Twitch. We'll drive this around a little bit more again. Oh, it rolled the right way. Nice, we love that. Oh, this is gonna annoy me. Oh, that's not perfect. That's okay, though. We'll stop it right there. We've actually done a pretty good job of emptying this field out. But yeah, guys, I think with the content that we do, with how we stream simulation games, I think we're definitely, our content is within the requirements of what they're looking for. I think it'd be so huge, especially throwing the spotlight on women who do play simulation gaming. There are some of us out there. There's not a lot of us out there. And you guys have seen the level of, you know, the crap that I deal with sometimes, too, when I play these games. It would mean the world to me. Oh my god, do you guys remember that person who told me when Farm Sim was first released last year? They're like, you're not a real farmer because you do it for a job. It was like the wildest thing. I'm like, dude, why are you gatekeeping farming? He's like, well, unless you do it for a living and it's not like a 9-to-5 job, you're not a real farmer. I'm just like, dude, I lift bales. I have had to deal with some really gnarly things on the farm. I've had to deal with some disgusting things. I am very much a farmer through and through. I don't need your approval for that, but it's just like, it's just so wild. It's just so wild. And then, what did they have the audacity to say? They're like, I was talking about chickens. I was talking about chickens and how, you know, I've had to deal with some really nasty things with chickens. He's like, well, my chickens have never had that. Therefore, you're a bad farmer. And I'm just like, dude, do you know that, like, taking care of birds just sometimes die because they've had a heart attack. Like, you can't... Birds are so prone to diseases and things, and birds are also animals that are really, really good at hiding any injuries that they have. Like, birds are... Like, most animals are pretty good at hiding their injuries, but I will say birds are, like, particularly... Like, they hide it better than most animals. Yeah, broiler chickens are sad. And they're pretty fragile. Eon says, to answer your question, doing better, getting settled at your... Yeah, we were last talking about your new house last time. Slowly trying to make it your house. I'm so excited for you, dude. And it's got a little pond in it, too, right? I think I remember you showing us that last time. Jen, you remember that guy? Dude, it was so insane. It was just like, dude, shut up. I would argue that you looking after Twitch chat sometimes is like looking after farm animals. No, farm animals are easier. Farm animals don't talk back. Farm animals don't ask me to show my boobs, okay? Listen. Yeah, birds and cats both do that. So it's more self-sustaining? How fun! Oh, I love that for you, Eon. I love that for you so much. Jen, we are so good at stacking things. Just letting you know. We are so good at stacking things. Show boop cause. No. Ultra, is this like farming IRL? What I'm currently doing? Or chat? What do you mean? Are you talking about in-game or chat? Yeah, they're really... Yeah, Lilia, birds are, it's really tough. There's a couple of signs that you look for, that tell you if a bird is injured. Number one rule with any animal, if an animal is not eating or drinking, number one thing that tells you that there's something wrong. There are not a lot of animals. I can't think of a single animal where they just like, oh, I guess I just won't eat today. You know, like most animals, they love their food, right? Some of them are okay, some I can't pick up at all. Yeah, it's a little weird. Sometimes you have to click or like, you have to right click. Or Jen, I don't know if you're using a mouse and keyboard. If you right click, it resets it and then you can try to pick it up again. But birds, when they are not feeling well, they will... Oh, there's one more line there. They will fluff themselves up. They either do that to try to keep themselves warmer or they're uncomfortable. So a bird that looks like very floofed is probably not doing very well.
Listen.
Having the eyes half closed. It could be a bird that's happy and relaxed, but half closed also kind of means it's lethargic and not doing well. Nominated from the check, True Shock, thank you, you sweetheart. Another sign is, yeah, that they're lethargic. They're not moving around as much. My biggest indicator on the farm for the smaller animals that we had, you got this, Jen. I believe in you. Is we had some quails and some smaller animals, and usually they scurry away when you walk up to them. But when you walk up to an animal and it kind of like half-ass runs away from you, to the point where it's like, you go, whoa, I could probably pick you up. If I can pick up an animal, Jen, I'm just gonna move the tractor a little bit here. If I can pick up an animal that I can't normally pick up, that's like not very tame, that's another indicator that it's not feeling well too, right? Usually, if I don't have to get sweaty trying to catch it, you're sick, you're not doing well. Quails are bred for food and for their eggs too. People eat quail eggs. Little tiny eggs. Come on. There we go. What else do birds do? Trying to think. Sometimes if you hear them coughing or making weird, like, you know, any animal makes a noise where you're like, whoa, you don't normally sound like that. That's also another indication too. You picked up a young kestrel. Oh no, it fell out of its nest. Yeah, last hazard. That's actually funny that you said that. Yeah. Coughing is one. Just kind of coughing, sneezing, or their voice sounds off. What the heck is going on here? Oh, I counted as fastened. That's so weird. Here, hold on. Hold on. Sometimes if they're having... Eon, thank you so much for the lurk, dude. Have a good night, okay? We'll catch you later. Can I assume we've baled straw for bedding? No, we're just gonna sell it, Prime. We don't actually own any animals in this game right now, and I don't have enough money to buy the cow farm across from us. Another indicator is... What was I about to say? I was gonna say... Oop. No, did I get that? Pretty much... Oh, yeah, another indicator is if, like... This is sad. This is really sad, but, if they're tilting their head in a weird way... Here, Jen, I got you. If they have a head tilt, that probably indicates that there's some sort of neurological issue happening too. So they'll be walking around like that. And usually, it's like you want to do something for them, but usually if there's something neurological going on, there's really not a lot that you can do for the animal, or at the very least, like, you might be able to do something, but for how much the vet visit and the medicine and the procedure costs for the chicken, I'm not saying that chickens aren't worth it. All I'm saying is I think for the majority of people, for the amount it costs for certain medical things to be taken to the vet and to be treated and this and that, it's a lot for someone who, unless the chicken is their pet, their family pet, you know, if you just have it to produce eggs, you just have it to produce meat, you're just like, well, I'm not gonna spend a $500 vet bill on, you know, a chicken, right? Are you sick or are you just broody and going to fight me? To be fair, they're probably not sick if they're feisty and broody, right? No, I would say if they're broody, that's them telling you they're doing all right. Girlfriend's mom raises Peking ducks. They have more eggs than they can eat. Yeah, especially the first few years that they're producing eggs. I would say like the first 2 years they'll produce a lot of eggs, but then they'll especially after the first year, egg production really slows down. Yeah, Das, I don't even want to bring that up in chat. That is what we talked about though when that guy said, Das says if your insides are outside, that's an indicator that something isn't doing well. And that's something that I talked about with that guy who said I'm not a real farmer. I'm like, dude, I've had to deal with some nasty things on the farm. And he's like, well, my chickens have never had that. And I'm like, great, good for you, but this is just something that happens with hens. There's a lot of really crazy things that can happen with chickens too, especially because they lay so many eggs. There's problems that could come up because of how many eggs they lay. You can never play Farm Sim since I would take 100 times the time to get anything loading done, since I would constantly be moving the stuff to be symmetrical. I mean, there are mods that you could download, Lilia, too, that automatically load vehicles so that you don't have to fuss about that stuff. Hi, Sapo! So good to see you! Hi, cousin. We're doing all right. How are you? I hope we're doing well. Gemni says, I live in Canada, and last winter at my old apartment, I went out on my deck and there was a parakeet. Oh no! Sitting on your deck shivering? Oh, someone must have lost their pet bird. Oh, poor thing. I brought him in and is now my mom's lovely bird, Lucky. Oh, good for you for rescuing that little bird. Oh, it was so lucky that you found it. Where's the shop on the map? It's not actually very easy to, it's not marked very well. Okay. This is the map, right? I am over here right now. The shop is, oh, where's my mouse? The shop is over here. So it's right beside field number 5 along the river. I think, or at least when you purchase vehicles, that's where they go. I don't know if that's actually the shop or not, but that's where my purchased vehicles have been ending up. Hold on. There we go. I had no idea how common dual yolk eggs are. Yeah, they're definitely more common with younger hens that are kind of laying. Younger hens lay the weirdest eggs. They lay very weird eggs. Oh, you know what I really hate? I really hate it when they lay eggs that don't have a shell. Because then usually what that means is they're not getting enough calcium in their diet, so you gotta make sure that they have access to their grit, they're getting grit. It happens more often with younger hens, I've noticed. But, yeah, it's just the membrane. And so it's like this squishy thing. Like, you can't squish it like this, but, like, it's a thin rubbery membrane instead of the shell, and it makes me go, "Ugh." The gooby eggs, yeah, the gooby eggs. Anytime a Canadian mentions an old apartment, there's a song that pops into your head. Who's it by? It's mad to me that there are farming gatekeepers. Dude, there's people who... I mean, think about it this way. How many people gatekeep gaming? Oh, all you play is Mario? Wow, you're not a real gamer. What? Yeah, Lee, I got you. You know, like, people gatekeep everything and anything. The other person claiming to be a farmer must not have worked with big chicken industries. Those broiler yeah, broiler chickens are not meant to function other than producing meat on their bones. There's a chicken that would constantly put its head into the exhaust of its owner's truck when it turned on. What the? And then told the farmer uses a pipe distributor. Oh, no way. Oh, that's so funny. Yeah, and chickens sometimes... their eggs will get stuck inside of them. And then if they can't push the egg out, it dies. And sometimes when an egg gets stuck, bacteria start eating and growing on the egg that hasn't quite formed a shell around it. And so then when the chicken dies and you do a autopsy on it, it has this giant bacteria mat that looks like a giant egg, but it's just bacteria. Like layers and layers of bacteria.
Shenanigans.
If you're gonna lift the bales like that, why not use the auto load mod? Because, dude, I didn't want to... It's too lazy to download a mod before stream, dude. I had a lot of issues getting, like, all of this even working and ready, hey? Hi, Red. Good to see you. Vulcan, coming here with the tier 1 sub. Welcome. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, shenanigans. Yeah, you can do that, Blindomatic. Yeah, you can salvage, like, eggs you want to hatch with, like, cling wrap. You totally can do that. Hashtag gross. Yeah, what are I think they're called lash eggs. I think that's what they're called. We never had that at the farm. We had issues with chickens getting egg bound, so like the egg wouldn't come out, but we never actually had anything that was like this like mat of bacteria. Damn, there's so many bales. Who's gonna be mad at a little manual labor on stream? Apparently Azrael. Azrael, how you doing, dude? It's good to see you. It was, Raz, it wasn't so much Giants, it was just getting the server up, so it's not really Giants' fault. Red, I love you. Have a good night. Thanks so much for coming in and saying hi. Appreciate you. Hi, Eladio. Good to see you. Welcome. How you doing? Yeah, lash eggs are... Blech. Blech. Yucky stuff, man. That sound for the sub just opened a whole bunch of stuff I've forgotten about. Hi, DFAT. It's good to see you. Welcome. It ain't much, but it's honest work. I'm so glad we got the flatbed trailer, dude. This would have taken, like, 10 years with anything else. I mean, it's still taking 10 years. It would have taken, like, even longer, though. But yeah, no, this DLC is really cool. Guys, oh my god, we have a hype train going on right now. We got a little more hype train. Thank you all so much. We are currently trying to get Partner Plus. I haven't seen the updated number, but we're at 42 points out of 300. If you guys would like to support the stream, what Partner Plus is it ensures that we get a higher revenue split from Twitch. So instead of me just getting a 50-50 split whenever someone subscribes, getting Partner Plus ensures that we get a 70-30 split, which makes a huge difference. Unfortunately, gifted subs and prime subs don't count towards it, but if you guys are enjoying the stream, you guys, if you sub at tier 1, tier 2, or tier 3, it does add points to our system. We have until the end of November to hit 300 points. Any and all help is always super appreciated. And just a friendly reminder, guys, that we do stream full time. We do this for a job, and so. Oh my god. No. Additionally, it doesn't add to our Partner Plus number, but if you guys do have Amazon Prime, you are able to use that to sub to the stream completely for free. Oh no! You get oh my god. I can't do this! You get ad-free viewing. You get... Man. These bales are so temperamental. Ad-free viewing, really awesome emotes, and a cute dinosaur badge. Oh, nice, South Rebel. Welcome back. You did the award thing? Condiment services, thank you. I don't think you understood what I meant by they'd be small. Yeah, there's a lot, Jen. There's a lot. Jen, I get it, okay? I get it. Jen is like, you idiot. Like, Ultra, I told you. Forage wagons for the win? We're, like, mostly done the field, though. Luke, you sweet bean. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that. No, guys, seriously, if we get nominated, like, I will cry. I think that'll be, like, so cool. Jen, I'm stacking them differently. No, you're not an idiot. Okay, then Jen, what would you call it? Nominated for what? The Streamer Awards. We are trying to get the award for Best Female Streamer who streams in a very male-dominated category. As a woman who streams simulation games, there's not a lot of us out there, and so if you guys are interested in nominating, it would mean the world. Do I understand correctly that you will have to unload it manually? No. No. No, it True shock, I would cry. No. Hi, Tawny. Coming in with a 3-stream streak. I appreciate you. I hope you're doing well. It's, well, South Rebel, the thing of the matter is, these are very niche games, right? Miguel, coming in with a tier 1 sub for 11 months. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. How are you doing? It's good to see you. As for you. Tell me how you really feel. Tell me how you really feel. What was I gonna say, though? Simulation games are very niche, right? Is it Tony or Tawny? By the way, I just want to make sure I'm saying it right. You're not ready for the winter and the snow? Just move to Florida. Tony, thank you. Yeah, I can do that. The thing of the matter is, these are very niche games, and not everyone's gonna like it. Farm Sim is actually a huge exception to that rule. I would say out of all the simulation games, Farm Sim and Microsoft Flight Simulator are the most mainstream ones, right? And yeah, it's people's interests, it's people's preferences. The more people that you see playing these games, the more content creators you'll see for them too, right? Tis what it is, it's people's preferences and you can't control that. No, you'll stay in Canada. not though, South Rebel. I was playing Farm Sim even before I was working at the farm though. I just like these niche games. I like games that have a good sense of realism to them. I like games that have really cool details that match real life tasks. I like games that are challenging, that have a good level of progression. Orion coming with a prime sub. Thank you. Oh Jesus Christ, dude.
I leak borbs.
Okay, I'm surprised that wasn't auto-modded. Orion, thank you so much, dude. Thanks for hanging out with us. I was like, dude, there's no way it reads that out, right? How's the DLC? Worth picking up? I want to say, okay. How much is this DLC in Canadian dollar dues or in USD? I want to say, like, right off the bat, it is absolutely worth it, but, like, clearly if this is $60, I'd be like, well, okay, hold on. I need a price to game ratio. It's $30? I would buy it. I would buy it. I would 100% buy it. Yeah. $30? Easy. Yeah, Cristario, I really like this map. I can see myself spending a lot of time on this map. Jen, the sun is going down. We're gonna have problems. Well, Azriel, this is like your backyard, dude. Hi, Timal. Good to see you. Farm Sim content? Yeah, you bet your bottom. Dude, Timal, the way you came into stream the other day was, like, so guns a-blazing, and, like, I think that was the hardest I laughed all stream. No, I missed it, Evan. Thank you for the lurk. Are you talking about the lurk? Yeah, enjoy your lurk. This is the second worst DLC Giants have released in a very underwhelming year of subpar, bad, and unfinished. What in your opinion, like, are you saying that this DLC specifically is unfinished, Azrael? Cristario, I like it, and I'm not, like, it's to each their own. Azrael clearly really doesn't like it. You paid $55.36 for this DLC on Steam. Did you get the year 1 pass, though? That's different. The year 1 pass is... That makes sense for the year 1 pass. I don't think the actual, like, this map DLC standalone is, like, $56, though. I'd be very surprised. Heading to bed? Have a good one, Evan. Get some good rest, okay? We'll catch you later. Thanks for hanging out with us. Do we get to farm in a kilt? No, I don't think they actually have kilts. Missed opportunities, Timal. Missed opportunities. Yeah, we'll catch you later, Evan. Thank you so much again. Appreciate you. Dude, every single time it feels like it's like, oh my god, we're almost done the field. I swear, like, more bales randomly appear in, like, render distance. The game and the DLC are the same price. Let me pull this up on Steam. Let me take a look at this. Hold on real quick. Thank you, Evan. Oh, I have Steam closed. Oh god, we have to boot this up. Hold on. Well, I can show you the bottom of my drink now. Look, there's a dinosaur. Hold on. You see it? It's cute. Ultrasaurus. Really awesome. I think it was a birthday gift from a friend. Okay. Store. Get down to the bottom of this. Farming Simulator. So Farm Sim 25. Farm Sim 25 is $50 Canadian. Farm Sim 25 and the Year 1 bundle, which is like extra DLC that has been coming out over the past year, is 90 Canadian. Which is only $7 more than buying Farm Sim with the Highlands Fishing DLC. But if you only wanted to buy the DLC, it is what? It's 50 Canadian? Okay. Okay. How much, chat, do you remember how much the Silver Run Forest DLC was when that first came out? For you, it's 32.50 in Canadian. That's crazy, because for me, it says 50 Canadian. Jen's been unloading the bales while I've been loading. I would actually cry if that was happening. Yeah, how much was Silver Run Forest? Silver Run Forest was, in Farm Sim 22, like the big, DLC that everyone really liked. Oh, Alias, okay. I would never. I don't remember. The Platinum DLC was about the same. Huh. So just some context, guys. I am partnered with Giant Software, so I get game keys from them. I haven't purchased a farm sim game in a long time. So, Cristaria, okay, so I don't know how much it says it is for you, Cristario. I'm gonna be really blunt and honest with you guys right now, okay? I'm gonna be blunt and honest. For $50 Canadian, I don't think I would buy this. It's a lot of money just for a map. I'm gonna be upfront about that. Yeah, if you have the year 1 pass, Cristario, you should have this then. There you go, easy peasy, dude. Oh. Yeah, I mean, I'm never gonna push something on you guys that, especially if I wouldn't do something myself, I will never do that to you guys. You paid 30 Canadian? Why does mine say 50? Oh my god, I don't know. I don't know. We'll catch you later, South Rebel. Thanks for hanging out. Mine says 50 for Farm Sim and 50 for the DLC. I wonder if it's one of those things. Well, actually, Raz, question for you, Raz. Raz, do you already own Farm Sim on Steam? Because I don't own Farm Sim on Steam. I have, Arcadal, I have no idea. You have it on Steam? I don't know. It seems like the prices are all over the place. It's kind of weird. I will be blunt with you guys. If on your end it says $30, I would get it. For 50 though, dude, I don't know, man. Maybe that's like the old geezer in me. But I'm like, $50 used to be like AAA games. like $50 used to be like Red Dead Redemption. Like, for me, I'm just like, dude, I can't. Like, I know that the cost of games have gone up, you know, over time. I totally get it, but there's still a small part of me that's like, dude, there's no way. There's no way. Farm Sim is 30 euros. And the fish DLC is the fish DLC is 50. Did they raise the prices? I have no idea. Farm Sim 25 and the DLC are 50 for you. Yeah, it says 90 on my end. I don't know what's going on with that. That's so super weird. We are the market, last hazard, but you have to keep in mind too, like, cost of living has gone up, cost of everything has gone up, and so it's hard because it's like, you know, a lot of the big publishers, big developers, they're making so much money, but the people who are actually working on the games, the art designers, the programmers, the everything else, they don't get paid nearly as much as they should. And so it's kind of like this like double-edged sword where it's like, you don't buy the game. I'm not saying buy the game out of, you know, you guys do what you want to do with your lives, right? But in purchasing these games, you're also supporting the people that are making it too, right? Yeah, Last Hazard, exactly. It's, you know, you wanna support good games. 90 for the bundle is so much money, man. On the Giant site, it's 30 US. Whoa, hold on. Let me check Giants. That is a lot more palatable. The nice thing is too, guys, so this was the first farm sim game where I've exclusively played it off of the Giants launcher. And it's actually pretty good. It's not bad at all. I really like it. I think moving forward, I will probably only ever own copies of this game through the launcher and not through Steam. Oi. Just me personally. And when you do things like that too, guys, like I don't know how much Steam takes from game developers, but when you purchase through a company's own launcher, they get so much more of that versus Steam being the middleman. In theory, but if it's a big publisher, the devs don't get my money. For a game like this, probably more direct through line. You have the game on Steam and want to support Ultra, buy the DLC off Giant site, and you can still do that. Oh! Wait, hold on. Azriel, even if someone has a Steam copy... Are you talking about the Giants launcher version? Or, like, does that actually work? I thought if people bought it for Steam off of the Giants site, it doesn't credit me for that. Till 1 of November? Till that doesn't seem right. There needs to be another number in there, Belgium, because the 1st of November happened already. Hi, Bickle. Good to see you. No, it's all good, Quam. You can install the DLCs from Giant site onto a Steam copy of the game. Oh, cool. I didn't know that. Neat. Chad, there's one thing that we can all agree on is that we can all blame Bethesda for microtransactions, alright? Bethesda was where this all started. No, Big Merle. No, of course. Yeah. For me, as someone who doesn't play on a Steam Deck, usually I like having games on Steam, but Farm Sim, it's actually pretty easygoing and pretty straightforward. It's hasn't been inconvenient at all for me to have this on its own launcher, and if more of the money goes towards Giant Software, I'm happy for them. Oh, Belgium. Okay, you were saying you were saying in the past. Okay. You wanted your horse armor. Condiment Services, thank you for the lyric. I appreciate you. Jen, we're losing sunlight. God, you know what? Maybe we don't do small bales. Jen's just like, I freaking told you. I told you. And you didn't listen. World of Warships and Tanks is worse. I would say like games like Genshin Impact are worse. Like aren't games like Genshin Impact like very microtransaction-y? Arcade games in the 70s had microtransactions. You could insert a quarter for more lives. Ooh, this is true. This is true. You refuse to buy this because of their dedicated server policy? Really? But then you just don't play Farm Sim. Ooh, Azrael, we're not only going to be playing Project Motor Racing, we're going to be on the front page of Twitch for the release day. Isn't that fun? Yeah, I'm excited, dude. It's going to be good. Do we blame these studios and games, or do we blame the consumers, which make microtransactions way more profitable than just developing a game? Alundel, I, as the consumer, am never wrong, and I am always right. Therefore, it is everyone else's fault but my own. Luke, have a good night. Thanks so much for hanging out. I appreciate you guys. Please go and check out Luke. Luke is a good friend of the stream, another Canadian content creator. They have, like, the coziest chill vibes on their stream, and they love it. It wasn't obvious from their... Actually, no, it's not obvious from your name. If it wasn't obvious from their emotes, though, they really like Pokemon. Potassium, thank you so much for the lyric. Maple Story had microtransactions 3 years before Oblivion came out. Oh my god. NX Cash. But I gotta get my Maple hair coupon. Oh my lord. Hey Gord, how you doing? Come to my farm and stack hay like that? Immediately fired? Okay, well... But what if we stack straw like this? Because this isn't hay. Is that any better? When I used to work at the farm, people would call in. Oh, of course, Luke, of course. People would call in and they're like, "Yeah, I need some hay for my garden." And I'm like, "Oh, you need hay?" And they're like, "Yeah." And I'm like, "Do you mean straw?" And they're like, "Huh?" I was like, "Do you want the yellow stuff or do you want the green stuff?" They're like, "Oh, we want the yellow stuff." I'm like, "Oh, you want straw then. You want straw." Hey now, you're a farm star. It's like those big bales all day. There's no way that song doesn't exist somewhere. Like a parody song. Or like, you know, people want the bales for like their like a Halloween thing. Jen, we're almost done. This is gonna pay us no money, by the way, but we're almost done. Yeah, they call in and they want like something for like a Halloween decoration. They're like, "Oh, I just want some hay bales for our Thanksgiving Halloween thing." And I'm like, "Oh, you want the yellow stuff? The straw?" Which I've totally never done. Azrael, I don't believe it. Are hay bales the big round ones, or is that also straw? It depends on the well, okay, this gets complicated. I say it depends on the color, but sometimes you get some very straw-looking hay. Which none of the animals like eating, because you just look at it and you're like, dude, this is so straw adjacent. Like, it's still hay, but I'm like, dude, this is so close to being straw, though. But yeah, so that's just Last Hazard. That's just the shape of it, and the shapes of the bales have different purposes. So, square bales are typically used for like a lot of places where you're gonna be like hand feeding. This is just from my experience, by the way, guys. So like you guys can go, Ultra, you're wrong, and like, great, okay, fine. But I'm sharing from my experiences from what I've seen from these bales. So like, please don't like murder me for saying the wrong thing here, right? Ooh, no, Deadeye. Our cows and goats were picky. They were very picky. They were very particular about what they would eat. So square bales are, they have flakes in them. And so how do I describe this? It's really hard to hear. Let me actually show you guys an image. That'll be easier. Square bales have flakes, so they basically are naturally separated. And so when you open a bale, you feed animals per flake. So like a draft horse would get 3 flakes at each meal. A regular sized horse gets 2 flakes at each meal. A smaller horse or pony gets 1 or a half flake each meal, right? Oh, nice, Deadeye, nice. What type of like hay on your farm? Nice. Any particular type of hay? Mind me asking? So hay flake. Hay flake. Here, I can show you. So when you, this is such a blurry image. What the hell? Open this. Why are these so blurry? Oh my god. Open this one? Okay, that works. That works. Okay. So if you guys can see here, when you open up a bale of hay or straw and it's a square bale, it kind of separates into these flakes. And in a perfect world, they separate into these beautiful, easy to see flakes, but usually they don't, because it's just the way it comes out in the machine. Sometimes you kind of have to like figure out the flakes. These are alfalfa square bales. Wait, in this image? It flakes like alfalfa, but that doesn't actually look like alfalfa to me. It looks it's too grassy to be alfalfa. I don't know. This is like a blurry image though. That looks more like like a nice second cut to me. Kenny. Yeah, it might be a mix, Deadeye. It might be a mix. It's not like
Ultra
branchy
only
enough.
ever plays cool games. Ultra soar happy. That's what happens when you're the coolest.
Hi Penny, how are you doing? It's so good to see you. Thank you so much for the tier 1 sub. I hope you're doing well. I think the last time we spoke, you said you weren't feeling too well. How are you doing? It's good to see you. Can you? Okay. Okay, Jen, I think we're ready to drop this off. We ready? I think we're good. Also, here, hold on, Jen. Let me see what permissions you have on the farm. Farm management. Jen! Sure. I think that works. If you wanted to do any contracts, Jen, feel free to. Hey, Noriak, we're doing all right. How are you? Good to see you. What was I talking about? Okay, so yeah, so square bales are good for like when you're kind of feeding animals individually, but if you have like a big herd of cattle or horses, round bales are better for that because you can roll them out and they kind of roll out over this large area. Or you put them into these like big metal feeders that are meant for feeding like large herds of like cows, cattle, whatever, like horses. So like also round bales are typically larger than square bales too, but you can get some stinky big square bales too. Like square bales can be like, I think in this game you can get some square bales that are like 5 or 6 twine. The largest bales that we ever dealt with at the farm that I worked at were 3 twine bales, basically. Like it's the twine that goes around it. The larger it is, the more twine you need. What was I doing here? We're looking for money. Straw. But yeah, as Deadeye was saying, there's like, so there's first cut, second cut. I can't talk. First cut, second cut, third cut, hay. And then there's also like different types of hay. So there's like Timothy hay. There's oh my god, what's the special low sugar one? I can't remember what it's called. Teff hay. There's Teff hay. There's like, you can get an alfalfa mix. You can get a mix of second cut, third cut. But the heaviest bales that like killed me were when we would get alfalfa and they were delivered as a 3-twine bale, and I'm just like, bro, I'm gonna die carrying these. Like, if this falls on me, that is the end of Ultrasaurus. You can say goodbye to me forever. Timothy. Yeah. Silage. Is this alphabetical? Straw. No. What? Straw? Chat, why am I'm straw? Strawberries? Why is the game not telling me where to sell straw? Am I crazy? Am I not seeing this? What? Can you guys see this? You're doing better. Don't want to trauma dump, so I'll just say I got some bad news and I'm basically navigating day by day. Penny, you know my DMs are always open. I mean, if you want to talk about it on stream, you're more than welcome to, but you do not have to. I hope things get better for you, though, and I'm so sorry that you're going through some crap. Guys, Penny is a good friend of our stream. Please go and check her out. She's fantastic. She's amazing. She's a beautiful female content creator who plays a lot of retro games and simulation games and games in between. Definitely go and check her out. She's good people. It's under bales? What? No, there's miscellaneous, and then there's fruit types. That's it. That's the only difference we get here. Oh, it's straw. What? It's under what? Why is it under fruit type? Ugh. Near the top. Thank you guys. Thank you. What about the hay? Caveman, I couldn't find it in the list of things to sell. One of your 5 a day, right? Hey, Chris! Yeah, we're playing Farm Sim. How you doing? Good to see you. Easier to imagine making a milkshake straw. Oh my god! I was driving on the correct side of the road for this country. That was not my fault. I second guessed myself too. I was like, whoa. Imagine making... Dude, a straw milkshake would be so disgusting. Dude, it was not my fault. I was driving on the correct side of the road. The car was overtaking Jen, then it's their fault. You're supposed to overtake when it's safe. Bro, not when there's incoming traffic. Damn tourists looking for Clarkson's farm. Do people do that? How much money are we gonna get from this? Like nothing. Okay, so we have $23,000 right now. About 6,000? You know what? That's not bad. That's not bad. Could have been worse. Could have been a lot less. Could have been a number that would have made me more sad. Oh no! It's jointed. It tried to pass me and crashed into you. Jen's just like, sorry, Ultra, collateral damage. Okay, how do I return this? Vehicles? This. Please return. Yep. Yep. Oh my god, Jen, you're baling some more? Dude, what are you doing? Jen's just like, I have not had enough of this. Here, let me show you how baling is really done. Hey, D-Pad Dad, you have a good day at work, okay? We'll catch you later. Thanks for hanging out. Appreciate you. I'm okay, Gord. I've been having just like a yucky past 2 days. I just feel very frustrated and irritated and anxious and just a lot of like feelings, but I don't know why I'm having all these awful feelings. And so it's just, I've been feeling just very irritable. It hasn't been feeling, it's not been nice, but you know what? It is what it is. I'm just hoping that give myself a little bit of time. It'll go away. How are you? Holloway, thank you. How's the new farm stuff? Really good. I like it. Just needed to remember what real bales looked like. Are these bales for Minish? Jen, are you okay? I'm gonna leave this running for a little bit, but when I come back, are you okay if I sleep till the next day? You down for that? Wait, we can do chat. Oh, I just see all of Jen's messages and now I miss them. Hi. 82 years later, I don't think we can wrap these. Okay, awesome. Guys, I'm gonna be right back. I am going to run to the washroom. I'm gonna refill my drink. I'm gonna eat a little snacky snack, and we will be back to do some more farming. So hold on to your butts. I will be right back, okay?